Okay, now let me go live on. Let's see. Here we go. They do that little countdown. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Ponytail looking crooked. What is going on? Sorry, guys. Look discombobulated tonight. You know?
It's just a lot going on.
There's too much going on. I can't get it together. Okay, trying to get it together, people. For sure.
It's just so well. You know.
Hello. Hi. Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining. Hey, cousin. Hey, Alfreda. Hey, Malcolm. Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
Hey, guys. Hey, my family on Facebook
sorry.
Live.
Got that down.
Instagram. Just went out.
Look, when you ain't been to work, things get a little.
Like this is what the teachers was all going through, trying to get set up for the kids.
Right. Now I'm like, they can't even get set up for the show properly. Our apologies.
Hey,
Our apologies.
What's up?
I want that to be up a little more. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Working on lighting and those type of things.
The behind the scenes.
Thank you, Zakor. Zakor said he'll be on in 15 minutes.
Oh, hey, Zakor.
Hit us up on and don't forget Instagram, Zakor.
Yeah.
Facebook won't let us bring you on.
Mm-hmm.
But Instagram, we can bring you on through the video. I don't know why that lighting is still like that.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah. All right, guys. Tonight. Okay. You like that one or the? Hold on. That one maybe.
I don't know. It's like a shadow over us.
Oh.
It's a shadow.
Having some little bit of lighting issues, everyone. Okay.
But
all right. Hey, Onika, all the way from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. What's going on?
Nice.
Tell Mama we say hello. We send that love.
Yep, this is virtual viewing for everyone's pleasure.
Everybody's live.
Yeah, and everyone's home. So share, everyone. Share, like, subscribe, follow, because we're gonna be doing. We here for y'all. We here for y'all. Boredom at home. The kids driving y'all crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about these kids, co-workers tonight. Okay. They doing the most.
Y'all having cabin fever, but ninjas
is still winning.
Is not. Look, they are still out here. Traffic is still packed.
Let me write that down. Hold on. Gotta do our ninjas is doing as thou wilt.
Yep, doing as thou wilt.
During the quarantine.
The news, y'all should be self-quarantining yourselves. No.
Who is quarantining themselves?
Nobody. I've been at the store today. I was at the store yesterday. I was at the store every day.
Yes.
Just wash my hands when I come
Keep
home.
Your hands washed. We're going to talk about some herbal remedies, things to keep those immune systems strong, keep your respiratory system strong.
Absolutely.
During this time of pandemic and quarantine, COVID-19.
What is really going on, though? All right, for those who don't know, this is Goddess Lounge 2020. Those who are new to us, we love you. Welcome for joining us this evening. We used to do a show called Goddess Suite.
Yes.
Back in the days, we were on Blog Talk Radio.
About 3 or 4 years ago.
But it's like,
we had over 70-some plus thousand downloads within 2 years.
Man, we were okay. So, but we flipped it, brought it back, remixed it. Now we're on video, so y'all can see us instead of just hear us.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to catch some of our old audio, you can find them on YouTube at Goddess Suite Media.
Mm-hmm.
We have
so many videos.
Information over 80 podcast.
Yes, it's so many videos on there. Just enjoy, love it,
enjoy especially during this quarantine. Feed your mind, your body, your soul.
Yes, and y'all can see how we've been on it back then, where people just learning now. So
right,
we already know.
We were talking about spirituality. We were talking about people healing themselves from cancer. We were talking about Black history. I mean, everything. And we had some heavy hitters on that show,
we did. Let's say the name of you. We had Dr. Delbert Blair was on our show.
Rest in peace.
Ooh, make he rest. Ooh, we love Dr. Blair.
Professor James Small.
James Small was on there. We also had, what's that dude that was?
We had Dr. Aline Bay.
Dr. Aline Bay was on there. Shout out to Aline Bay. What's that guy that from Public Enemy?
Oh, we had Professor Griff on there too.
Professor Griff.
Look, side-eye.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Griff on the show. We had Flora Braun was on the show.
We had Gano Grills on the show. Barry Littleton. Too many to name.
Yeah, and if y'all don't know, look them up. Google these folks, because y'all will see all of those. So I'm on the Bobby Hemmett Facebook page, and that was something they post. I'm like, yeah, we did show on that. Yeah, we did show on that. I already know about that. We already did that. Okay, yeah, or
so. we were before our time.
Yes, we were, and we are. We are. Yes. So yeah, but you can check us out. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're actually broadcasting live right now on YouTube. And we're on Twitter at G Lounge 2020, Instagram Goddess Lounge 2020, Facebook Goddess Lounge 2020, YouTube Goddess Lounge 2020. Y'all can also hit us up at goddesslounge2020@gmail.com for show ideas. If you want to be on our show, if you want us to help to promote a product that you have, if you want to give us a presentation, because we don't just support any products, because we are health conscious, health minded, and we want what's best for our community, our children, our kings, our queens. So yeah, because I know as I'm a nutrition coach, I've had people approach me wanting me to sell certain products to my clients, but I would read the ingredients like, no, I can't sell that product to my clients. Nope. So yeah. But we're here for y'all. We're here, we love y'all. But today, the title of the show is Coronavirus. What's really going on?
That Cardi B, that ain't goddess, but it's like her voice, her certain things she says, you cannot get it out your mind. And the memes going to whack around. Oh my God,
I haven't even been on social media to check out.
It's going around. It was like a video of Trump standing there with Pence and someone else, and this meme, she comes out, coronavirus, and they all started. Oh my God. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
People are, you got people that are, they uptight. Let's just call it what it means. And yes, we understand what's going on, but I feel like we as a culture, we always use humor as healing. I feel like laughing is healing. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I like to laugh about things, joke about, things, even when it's, it could be a tragedy happen. You have to I feel like you have to always find the humor in life. Yes, you understand, you follow what's going on, but I feel like you shouldn't get too consumed with the news, because it will take you there, and we know what happens when fear sets in.
It's definitely, because fear is what false evidence appearing real. False. And fear is a choice. You can choose to not be fearful, and I ain't scared.
Okay. So Keon said, I'm funny, huh? Keon, you've been funny since elementary school. You trigger me a little bit in elementary school. You used to joke on me, brother.
We're glad you're watching. We're glad you're viewing.
Thank you for your support. Okay. We don't block anyone. Nobody. We want all the likes and the views.
There's no enemies in God.
There are no enemies.
We love all y'all.
We love all y'all.
Even if you hate, you just watch. Come
just
on.
watch.
Pick it out, you know, break it down.
Honey, we're gonna make y'all laugh. You know. So take the ease off from all this COVID, about to say 2020, COVID-19 pandemic stuff. So
yeah.
Okay, so today we're talking about COVID-19, also known as coronavirus. What's really going on? Do viruses really exist? Is it 5G? Is it population control? What have you heard? Let's discuss all of the myths or things circulating about it. Well, first of all, we talk about, let's just give a little knowledge right now of definition of what a virus is. So a virus is any large group of submicroscopic infectious agents that are usually regarded as non-living, extremely complex molecules. Non-living. That typically contain a protein coat surrounding an RNA or DNA core of genetic material, but no semi-permeable membrane, that are capable of growth and multiplication only in living cells, and that cause various important diseases in humans, animals, and plants. Second definition, a disease or illness caused by a virus. Another definition, look at this, something that poisons the mind or soul. Isn't that interesting? Are there not a lot of minds being poisoned right now?
What? Y'all being mind controlled by media. Don't you watching CNN all day?
And this is the Merriam-Webster dictionary we're using, guys. So just in case you need a reference, we know we got some reference checkers out there.
Yep,
we come with our facts, okay?
But we want y'all to fact check.
Fact check us. Thank you, Miss Red. She said, hey, hope keep doing your thing, guys. Yes, we are trying to do our thing, girl. In the midst of the pandemic.
Yeah, but guess what? There's no social distancing going on.
We ain't distancing nothing, okay, over here. But we got us, and we know what to take to keep our immune system strong. We've been trying to Goddess Lounge taught y'all. Now.
I know,
We're
right?
telling y'all about this. Y'all will catch on sooner or later.
Yep.
So, okay, so lovely Goddess, what have you heard about COVID-19 regarding, let's start out about the 5G.
Okay, so first of all, I don't know if anyone has been paying attention to 5G before they started 5G. It's always been this buzz, like people have been trying to stop it. Like scientists have been trying to stop it. And I'm like wondering why. And so I watched, now I knew that 5G was controversial and they had been trying to fight it for a while. I wasn't sure why, but like I was on the Bobby Hemmett page, and yes, I did get some info.
Okay.
And someone posted a video that this woman did, and now the video is no longer available. I tried to find it.
Why.
It disappeared. It says this video has been removed. It's no longer available. But I watched it. So in the video, because I was trying to pull it up so we could, because you know how we do, folks that watch us, we like to play it and then talk about it so y'all can hear it. So anyway, so they were saying that 5G causes, first of all, it interacts with oxygen. It interacts negatively with oxygen. It hinders the body's absorption of oxygen. That's what 5G does to the human body. It interferes, it blocks the body's absorption of oxygen into the lungs and things like that. So, and that is one of the side effects. So if you don't get enough oxygen, there's all other types of side effects that come with that. And that's why they're saying it's respiratory failure or respiratory issues is because people are literally saying they can't breathe, like they felt they couldn't breathe. And it's because the 5G is hindering your body's ability to absorb, process, and send oxygen throughout the body. And as a person who has recovered from sickle cell disease, that's what happened.
Wrote a book about it.
Hold on, let's
shameless plug.
Wrote a book about it. There you go. So, so in sickle cell, the red blood cells are misshapen and they cannot absorb and carry oxygen throughout the body like they're supposed to. It is all type of issues and ailments that can happen as a result. And we know some people who have died of sickle cell, like one of the rapper from Mobb Deep died, and that other rapper before that, they had that song Teach Me How to Dougie. So one of them guys had sickle cell too, and he died. So it's not being able to get oxygen throughout the body can kill you. So I mean, let's just keep it simple. So eventually, and also what's happening with people, I just lost my thought.
You're talking about 5G.
Yeah, it is. Something's a 5G, and it's hindering oxygen absorption. Viruses. Okay, so when they're saying that it's a virus, they're saying this virus came from an animal. A human cannot get a virus from an animal. We cannot get virus from eating animals. A virus is a solvent the body produces to cleanse the cells. Every cell and every organ in the body is created to heal itself. Every cell in the body is programmed to heal itself.
All millions of them.
Okay,
we have millions of cells in our body.
When you are so toxic, and when you are so, toxic from putting the bad foods inside of you, not doing the black seed oil, not doing any detox that I possibly give you, and you're toxic, your cells will create a solvent, a soap-like substance to cleanse themselves. And the virus has no nucleus, it's not breathing, it's not living. It cannot be, it's produced by your own body. It cannot be controlled. Like if you go to the hospital and they tell you have a virus, they can't even give you any medication for it. They just tell you go home and rest. That's all they tell you to do. They don't say, it's contagious, because it's
Which
not.
is what they're telling people now that have it. They're like, go home, quarantine yourself for 14 days.
But the thing is, and when you quarantine yourself and you are blocking off the 5G, you're not, then you will get better when you're blocking off the radiation that's coming. Then, but when a lot of Wi-Fi now has 5G.
Majority of the cell phone carriers.
But even the home Wi-Fi. Yes, because mine is 5G. So this is why people are getting upgrade. It's the 5G.
It's on our cell phones, everything. Right.
It's the EMF. So I would say what y'all could do, and also I learned that the radiation and the EMF waves from 5G, we as people of melanin dominant will absorb it, and it will not affect us negatively like some other people who are not melanin dominant. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm not saying that melanin dominant people aren't getting it, because I don't know any melanin dominant people personally that have gotten it.
What is it? What they say that some select.
I'm just saying what they have. Is that this is what we discussed?
We would never know.
Is that true? Can we trust the media?
And EMF means electromagnetic field.
So
and we have protectants. There are protectants out there, and
there's crystals that protect you from EMF, which I wear all the time. This is my hematite.
This is my little black obsidian. Brother Zakor, who's going to come on. I have one right here on my computer.
Yeah, and I have one on my laptop.
I'll show you guys. This is and I have one on my cell phone. So this is a ultimate EMF protector, and it blocks the radiation. It blocks the radiation field. Where is the camera at? It blocks the radiation field. Sorry, guys.
Come on, share it with all
of you guys. Here we go.
Yeah.
And Zakor, and I'll put his name down below. But I have one on my cell phone. I keep one on my laptop because I'm working, I was at work.
I do the same thing.
The radiation. You're doing notes. You know, and
yep. I have my onyx that's right here.
Onyx is good. Also,
I have my hematite that I wear every day, but it's also grounds me too. You know, so I don't So and then these crystals. Just get some EMF block crystals. You can even get a clear quartz and program it, because you can program the clear quartz to do whatever you want. Right, because it's the most. Everything is mental. One. Yeah. So, these are ways to if you want to protect yourself.
We're just the messenger. No,
if you think that it's possibly 5G, which I pretty much think it is,
depending on what you think it is.
I mean, if you believe what you want, this is the Goddess Lounge. This is what I think based upon the information I've heard. And then what I know about viruses, about how viruses are in the body. And Tahuti Ma'ara said viruses do not exist. That's what he said. And Tahuti Ma'ara has trained us both, even if he know it or don't know it. Okay. You took a class, but even before the class, we have hundreds of YouTube videos. We learned from the great.
Some haters went and got him off of YouTube. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, we learned from the great.
YouTube had a great loss that year. You know.
Oh man, he was the best. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. He was one of the original herbalists on YouTube. He would get on there and talk for hours. This man had a huge library of books
that he was so.
He would tell different books. That's how I started building up my holistic library, and just feeding your mind with knowledge. I feel like we use our computers, our cell phones for everything else, but when it comes to healing and history and comments and stuff, I feel like we just act like, oh, I don't know what to do. And it's like, you got this device in front of you, use it. Yeah. You know?
Use it for not just social searching social media and posting memes and dumb stuff. Learn something. Right. So that's why y'all here. That's why y'all here. Because I was trying to learn something.
Hashtag Goddess Lounge taught ya.
Okay, so back to so also in this video, this doctor, he was saying how he said a virus is a solvent, and the guy asked him, so is it is it living? Can it be? Because he said it's Tide soap living. It's soap living. It's not. A virus is not alive. It's not a virus is not alive. Okay, it's not. Research it for yourself if you don't believe it.
But thousands of people have died from the virus.
Died from what?
I don't know.
We don't know what they died. We don't even know if they died. We don't know what's going on. Yes. And thank you kindly. And this is what I do. And this is what my friends hate it when I do. And I'm like, so, but why? Who said
We're
that?
Just here to make you think.
Who said that?
We're just here to make you
think.
What
makes you think that? Oh, stop asking those questions. I was like, I'm just trying to get
you have to. This is how you grow.
Yeah.
This is how you evolve.
I'm trying to get down to the nitty gritty.
Yes. Let's do it.
Who said it? Do you believe the person who said it? How do you know how they died? Who told you how they died? Who is the source? And what is coronavirus? If it's on the back of your Lysol can, is it just like a flu? So what's really going on, people? Talk to us.
I feel like, and you guys out there in social media world, I want you all to chime in, but I feel like this season, flu season, I feel like it. Hey girls, I feel like it started right at Thanksgiving, and I remember Brother Zakor. He's always on one, guys. It's someone you all probably want to follow. I call him the mad scientist when we're chatting. He was talking about. He was like, wait till after Thanksgiving, everybody's going to have this flu, and you're going to see how bad. Because he said that they were injecting the flu in these turkeys. So.
Mesere said they are dead. All right.
Okay. Lo and behold, I can tell you about at least 10 people I know that had the flu after Thanksgiving break. I had one girlfriend whose whole family got sick. And it's like it's the same symptoms of the COVID 19, and it was people at work who had like a nagging cough, had this cough. It just seemed like respiratory issues that just was not clearing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying?
And also when they spray when they doing all those chemicals, those chemtrails, it's a lot of respiratory and a lot of sinus infections that people been having, these like these mega. And I had a sinus infection once, and I was like, what the? I've never had sinus issues in my life. And I was mad. I was like, stop spraying that stuff in the air. I know.
And if y'all don't know what chemtrails are in 2020, I don't know what rock you've been hiding, but you need to go on YouTube, type in Dick Gregory chemtrails. Yeah. He gonna take Dick Gregory was telling us this.
Prince talked about it too.
Prince, there's a lot of celebrities that were talking about it.
Yeah.
But it's like the key. I mean, even if I noticed like my truck is black, I got it washed. It was like on a Friday.
Hey, everybody.
And by Sunday, it's like this dusty film on my truck. And it's like, why? It's like from the stuff they're spraying in the sky. It's like you can see it.
Meseret said, yes, I was a chemical officer for a while. Meseret was in the Army. She's our friend from high
school. So she probably knows.
She knows a lot.
I mean, this stuff that they're spraying, and they spray them in urban neighborhoods. Now, what I've noticed is when I go down south to North Carolina, the sky is clear. I don't see planes flying around. But when I was in Baltimore last weekend getting my massage, all I see chemtrails all in the sky. And you know, Baltimore, the killing rate has been out of this world, has really increased. So we just have to really be mindful of what's going on. Keon said Dan Calloway talked about how they use similar methods on the Native. Yes, Keon, we're trying to get Dane Calloway on our show.
We are trying to get him. Can y'all please talk to Dane? Because I've sent him a couple of emails and some Instagram.
Tell him the goddesses want him on here.
DM'd him and everything. And Meseret said, that's when she developed cloudy lungs. Yep. It's true.
Oh my God. Goddess, we got some remedies for you for those lungs. Clear your lungs.
Yes, we do, Meseret.
This is wild.
So what do y'all think about this? What are y'all thinking about? Do y'all think it's do y'all think about the media? Do y'all think
what about population control?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a way to, because someone said Bill Gates was talking about population control on a TED Talk. I didn't get a chance to watch that video.
They have been trying to come up with things to control population. Those who don't know, now you know. God is not torture. So they've been trying to wipe the undesirables out. And who are the undesirables?
You nakers.
Look in the mirror.
You nakers are so undesirable. But they can't get rid of us. No, the chemtrails can't even get rid of us.
Because we are the indigenous of this planet. We are the original inhabitants of planet Earth. And guess what? You can't get rid of us. You can't get rid of us. And our extraterrestrial. Now I'm going off now. Our extraterrestrial ancestors.
Y'all stay with us.
Our extraterrestrial. And look, I'm not. Our extraterrestrial ancestors might come and save us and kill off some folks. So I need y'all leave us alone, because I've already just looked at a video of a ship just hovering. It hovered like, and the person who posted it was like, I went to sleep and woke up. It was still right there. It's a ship just there.
They're not hiding no more. Y'all know that stuff is real. Do your research.
Oh yeah, and then we did have ET experiencers on our show as well as Goddess Sweet back in the day.
Barry Littleton. And shout out to Barry.
Yeah, so folks who have experienced it, we have a show. And then we also Dr. Aline Bay talked about how the Moors are from the Dogon tribe, which is from the Sirius B constellation and Saturn, I think. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know how I got off on that tangent.
There's a lot of little knowledge. There's a lot of knowledge in these brains. Let's go bring it back. It can be overwhelming sometimes, but it can be overloaded. Okay. So next, I kind of want to I kind of want to talk about respiratory illnesses. I want to talk about how to keep your immune system strong during this pandemic that's going on, because we should be trying to keep our system strong anyway, regardless if there's COVID virus or whatever's going on. Anyway, we need to be feeding our body with healthy food so that we are healthy. So, as our brother Dahudi Ma'ara taught us, one of the number one herbs to use to clear your lungs, and this is if you're dealing with asthma, bronchitis, sinus issues, pneumonia, anything like that, is mullein leaf. Now, I got this for those of you all that are in the DMV area. I went to Glut, which is in, what is that called? No. What part of Maryland is that? South of
you went to Glut.
I went to Glut the other day, and I got this. It was cheap too. I got this. This is called mullein leaf. And what you can do with this, you can make a tea out of it. And there you go. And it looks fluffy. It looks kind of soft, like it doesn't really have a taste. Dahudi Ma'ara used to tell us how he grew up. He had chronic asthma, bronchitis growing up. He couldn't even play sports and things like that. Once he started researching and doing his due diligence to try to heal himself, he found this herb, this mullein leaf. And he said he took this, he just made like gallons and gallons of tea. And he drank it, and he was just talking about how all the mucus just came up.
Okay.
And he hasn't dealt with asthma. Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Glut is in Mount Rainier. And Glut is a Black-owned health food store.
Yes.
Y'all just support them.
Yeah. Okay. Black-owned.
Mount Rainier has that whole block is all Black-owned establishments.
Yeah, they're nice in there too.
Yeah, and that's where
jars of jar. I was in a kid in a candy store. I had to stop myself because I go overboard when it comes to the herbs. Okay, I buy up the whole store if I can.
Yeah.
So mullein leaf. So let me see. I'm gonna put this down below. Mullein leaf. You want to get your
Meseret says she's going to try it. Good. All right.
Yes, Meseret, please try it. For lung issues. I'm just going to put lung issues, because that's just going to cover everything.
Hey, Sharon.
Another, one second, guys. All right. Let's see. Okay, so another herb that I got was, and I haven't been able to find this herb in a long time, but Glut also had it.
Golden seal.
There we go. Here go golden seal. And I was looking at it, I was like, it kind of had like a in the jar, it had like a yellow tint to it or whatever. Not really a smell. I mean,
other upper respiratory tract.
Yeah. So golden seal. You guys may want to get you some golden seal, which is good for digestive disorders, stomach pain, gastritis. A lot of people are dealing with stomach issues
and cold and upper respiratory tract.
Yes. Diarrhea, constipation, respiratory issues,
stuffy noise, hay fever,
golden seal. It's one of those herbs you need to have in your cabinet, but you're feeling nauseous, or if you're feeling like you're coming down with a cold, it's kind of like one of those cure-all herbs also. So that's something you definitely want to keep in your cabinet. I was surprised to find it. Usually it's sold out online, but they did have it. So let me add that one also. Golden seal herb. And last but not least, y'all know my favorite. It's my favorite, guys. Black seeds. So
I got some of that at home.
Girl, okay. I keep Black seed oil. I take this every day, and black seeds. Sometimes if I don't take the oil, then I take the black seeds. This is good for everything. The Quran says, for our Muslim brothers out there, the Quran says that black seed is the cure for everything but death. So I actually sell this black seed oil. It's the bomb. It is good for gas, colic, diarrhea, constipation, hemorrhoids, respiratory conditions, asthma, allergies, cough, bronchitis, emphysema, flu, congestion, lowering blood pressure, lowering cholesterol levels, treating cancer, boosting the immune system, everything.
Yep.
Now I got this from a sister in
North Carolina.
In my North Carolina travels. So what I do is show you guys how I take it. I usually have my little water bottle. I'll set this right here so you guys can see. And I just I take a little pinch of the seeds.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
I overdid it.
And you put,
Just do a pinch.
See, I just put a pinch. Now I don't sell the seeds, but I can. If you all want them, I can get them. I'm thinking about starting to sell those also.
Yeah, when we
for
get
people that don't like the taste.
When we get, like me, I don't like the taste of the oil. But when we get our herbal shop, once we get our oil shop, we'll be selling the seeds.
Yes,
and we'll begin. We're gonna probably do Etsy first. You think?
Yeah, probably online.
Yeah.
And you just kind of mix it up, and what you do is it's no taste. You can't taste the black seeds. But you just drink on it. I drink on it all day. And I keep filling up my water bottle with more water, usually at the workplace, Deer Park water cooler for free. And you just drink it. And
it works. I was putting it on my salad. I was going ham.
Yeah, you can put the black seeds on your salad, on your food, everything.
I was, making
your
a
stomach's going to be like, oh, really? We got something for you. We got to do some cleansing here.
I was making hot tea with it. I was going all in.
Yes. But that's the thing.
But it was too much.
80. Y'all know I love when it comes to that. I'm going to be a colon hydrotherapist one day. I don't think I'm crazy, but
it does clean that colon.
I know this. I'm going to do this because 80% of disease starts in the colon. Most people are constipated, aka full of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, you are. Keon said people can take all the holistic herbs they want, but if you are fearful, your body defense mechanisms are vulnerable. Yeah, you're right. That's why some people who do see we've dealt with that also. People, I took that, it don't work. I took that, the negative mindset that people have, and nothing works because they need to heal their mind first. So if you were to do a consultation with me or Sister Love, we're going to talk about the mind. We're going to talk about your mindset.
That's holistic. That's holistic
mind,
nutrition.
body, and soul.
Yes,
it's not just one way to heal.
It's mind.
Yeah, everything is mental.
Everything is mind.
It starts here. If you're constantly, like, I know people that are constantly sick and coming down with something, that's because they have a negative mindset.
Yeah.
Everything is wrong when you're playing the victim all the time. Somebody's always doing something to you, and then you sitting and you're wondering why you're sick. Change your mindset, your body will follow.
Yes,
same thing with manifesting things
and meditating and visualizing yourself healthy. Journal it. Write it down what you want, what healthy things you want. I mean, it worked for me. I've done it.
It absolutely works.
I tell y'all a story. I may have told y'all other videos, but I meditated because one of my health things, I had a stroke, which some people know. And I had a blood clot they said it was in my right carotid artery. And so they kept, so I meditated I would visualize my blood cells flowing. I would visualize clearing vessels. I would visualize all my blood vessels flowing freely with, and I just would say, it is clear. I am clear, blah, blah, blah. And I did it for a period of time. And then I went and got, they did a sonogram on my neck. Gone. It is gone. It's not there.
Look at
I look at her in the mirror. I'm looking at her right now.
Goddess.
Yes. Okay. That's another show. But yeah, listen to Beyonce. She'll tell you.
Okay.
Beyonce be saying it. She do be saying that. I licked it. I am God. She say that. So yeah. No, that's
y'all know we crazy.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's see.
Y'all got
these coronavirus questions.
What else do you all want to know about the coronavirus?
Okay, so
what are you guys doing to? Let's ask this question. What are you guys doing to protect yourself? How has quarantine been going for you all? Has anybody strangled anyone yet from having to be in the house with them? I saw a couple of funny memes out there. You married man. Y'all stuck at home now. You can't be out there hanging at the bar, the restaurant with your side chick. You're supposed to be home when you should be your wife in the first place.
No side chick.
You lonely side chick. Missing those free drinks and appetizers.
Free drinks, appetizers, meals, bills paid. Just call the cable company. Let them know.
Just let them know that.
Tell them you called for an appointment.
Oh my God. Get it together, okay?
Oh my God. This is hilarious.
Oh my God.
Listen. I know
this be laughing about this. Y'all have no idea.
On TV, they all sad epidemic. What we gonna do? On Goddess Lounge, y'all gonna get the laughter and the love and the healing. And
exactly. That's what we do. Okay.
No, what I'm doing is I'm drinking turmeric and ginger tea.
Yes, those are
I have just been boosting my immune, eating a lot of dark green leafy vegetables or my kale salads every night. I'm good.
Oh, I forgot. I got to tell about my sea moss. Okay, some of y'all saw my Insta story. Excuse me, this morning, but I bought some sea moss also from Glut. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little quick description of how you prepare it. So you take the sea moss, you clean it. You know, you put it in the sink. You kind of massage it. You gotta wash out the sand or whatever because it's from the earth. It's from the beach. You rinse it a couple of times and you cover it with water. You cover it with spring water, let it soak overnight, and then it's going to kind of swell up. So this morning I took some out. I cut it down so that the moss wouldn't get caught around the blender. I put it in the blender. I add a little bit of water to it and I let it blend and turn into a gel. I didn't do the whole pot yet. So I may do a video tomorrow where I kind of show you all how I do that. But sea moss has 92 of the 102 minerals that we carry in our human bodies. So this is definitely a superfood you want to have in your house. Also, Dr. Sebi talked all the time about sea moss. You can add it to your smoothies. You can add it to your food or whatever. I added it to my smoothie. It gives you energy. You're feeding your body the necessary nutrients to be able to function, okay, at an optimal level. So let me put that down here also. Sea moss. And that's another, it's just good for everything.
All y'all got some free advice.
Yes. This is what we do. So sea moss, black seed oil, black seed seeds, golden seal, and mullein leaf, ginger, and turmeric so far. So let me see what else. Let's see. Let me see if I have any. See if we have any questions. Okay, no questions so far. All right, so we'll keep going.
Mesere says, walk 3 minutes, pray, meditate, and work. That's what she did.
That's I love that.
That's how she's staying healthy.
That's right. Meditate. Go ahead, Goddess. You got to meditate. This is a perfect time to start some type of holistic practice, guys. There are so many free classes already online on YouTube, but then you have gurus who are doing classes. I missed the Debbie Allen class. She did a free dance class. I was so mad I missed it. I said, oh man.
And then Deepak Chopra is always doing, he was on the Collective Worldwide Meditation.
Really? Yeah. Okay, I must have missed that email. But yeah.
This was on his Instagram.
It was. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, John Legend did a free concert the other night. It was wonderful. Waiting on my sister, my goddess, my that's our witch.
Yes.
Erica
Badu.
She taking she's taking the power back. She waiting for her to do her free concert. It's gonna be $1. That's $1, 10 dimes.
Yes.
4 quarters that will be well spent.
Yes.
Okay. I cannot wait. She is taking special requests. Bag lady.
Really?
I'm telling you, that goddess. Look, her songs got me out of some situations, honey. Okay. I'm trying to tell you.
Yep. She's a doula. Isn't she a doula? A doula and a witch.
Yeah, she is helping bring forth life. I love her. That's my Pisces sister also.
Love her. She's so woke. She's been trying to teach y'all for the longest time.
Trying for years. It's okay. Everybody gonna catch on when they're supposed to, but
yeah.
So let's talk about, so I posted a meme the other day. And it was hilarious. I copied it from somebody, but the thread was just funny. Y'all know I like to laugh. So it said, post about your coworkers. Hold on, let me see so I can read it right. It was so funny. There go those goddesses. Let's keep scrolling. Let me keep scrolling. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that one too. Essence also is doing the show Saturday night, guys, at 9 p.m. Live streaming. Okay, so it said parents working from home. Tell us what your kids are doing, but call them co-workers. So it was too funny. So I'm going to read mine. So I said, because my son's home, of course. So I'm wearing 8 million hats. So how I do that? Let me scroll back down. Hold on, guys. So I said my coworker came in late, wanted hot breakfast, worked while video chatting with friends via social media, failed attempt at multitasking, gossiped about other coworkers who didn't show up to work, changed his profile pic to a rat, rolled on the floor, watched several TikTok videos in between lessons, called me to his office for IT support while I was trying to do my own work. Now he's back looking at my instruction me. It's 5 days, y'all. These co-workers. I can't.
5 more to go.
Oh my God. Let me tell you.
My co-worker's not talking to me on another level, in another office. And I'm doing my work. I know. Yes, I know how to do that. You don't have to tell me that, Mom. No, you don't. So I'm like, I already know. Oh God. I'm like, just trying to help out. I already know how to do this.
They're millennials, honey.
Yeah,
the millennials at the workplace.
That's the Z. That's the Generation Z is what they are.
Oh my God.
I saw this post about they saying the millennials, they trying to say the millennials need to stay home because they're out there passing the virus, right? And it was like the millennials in their 30s. We're not out there. We over here working, trying to show these older co-workers how to use these video things. We're home too. We're over here trying to work. We're not like we got student debt. We haven't seen
they got it worse than us.
We haven't seen spring break in 8 to 12 years. So it's definitely not the millennials. Like we don't know who's on them beaches, but it's not millennials.
No, that's that Z. That's the college.
Yeah, because the millennials are like what? My brother is 30 when I'm like they like 38 years old. They're not out there doing spring break no more. This is how you know media is full of nonsense.
Y'all know.
Full of nonsense.
Oh my God.
So
it's too much.
But with that video, so they were talking about viruses can be you cannot get a virus from eating an animal. A human cannot get a virus that way. It said when you eat something, when you eat animals, and the meat eaters, what our body does is it changes the composition of what we're eating to a human so that we can digest it. Then once it goes through the stomach acid, it kills any bacteria. So
you would think that the stomach acid.
And so they say the only way a human can contract a virus other than from itself, its own body, is through a vaccination. It's through a vaccination. It's the only way a human can contract a virus from anything else other is through a vaccination. Because our bodies create viruses. We cannot get it outside of our body unless it is put in us through a foreign way. So y'all know this. When this coronavirus, put your masks on and all of this. You can't get a virus that way. And it's not a virus people are getting. People are getting sick from the EMF, electromagnetic waves, because that 5G is at a level that certain humans cannot process. And it's strong. It's strong on the system.
Electronic force.
I mean, even the 4G towers are not good for your health. I remember reading an article or watching a news story about the 4G tower that was near a college campus and how these kids were getting sick and getting cancer and like dying.
Wow.
And how because that tower was so close to the campus.
Right.
And these waves will kill you. They're not healthy for our bodies. And see, the reason why, even though they said so in this video that's no longer available, they said 26,000 scientists signed some petition for 5G to not be released because of public health issues. But, corporations, billion-dollar corporations, they ain't trying to hear that. They don't care. The federal government, they're a corporation too. So they don't give a damn about the people.
The funny thing about it is a lot of these billionaires and stuff, their kids don't have iPads and cell phones and all that. They keep them away from that stuff. That technology. I think, was it Bill Gates or Steve Jobs who said his kids didn't even own an Apple phone. His kids didn't have a cell phone. But it's okay for millions of other people
for y'all to do it, and y'all to let y'all kids sit there and watch that stuff and absorb those rays and wonder why kids of ADD and all of these mental problems and it's
ADD can't sit still.
Our bodies were not created to absorb and to take on these waves, these electromagnetic. So what I do, with my cell phone at night, sometimes I put it on airplane mode because even if, and a lot of people sleep with their cell phone under their pillows, which is crazy because those 4G, 3G, whatever waves are constantly being sent to this phone, whether or not you're on it or not. The not is, on or off.
It's good. So, not that. Put your cell phone over on the dresser across the room or something.
And then I used to, because at one point I had my Wi-Fi in my bedroom because I needed it for some reason. I would unplug it at night because I don't want those EMF waves just in my bed. I'm trying while I'm sleeping, or whatever. So unplug it.
Some people wonder why they can't sleep, have a good night. A lot of people are dealing with insomnia too.
Yeah. And those waves, you have to be careful. Definitely don't put your cell phones under your pillows.
No.
Try to limit. I mean, even if y'all go to work, no one's going to work. But if y'all leaving the house for a long period of time, going on whatever, just unplug the Wi-Fi. Or at night, before you go to bed, unplug it. Plug it up in the morning. That's something y'all can do.
Unplug a lot of electronics.
Yeah.
I got my bill down by unplugging stuff.
Yep. Unplug this stuff. So
trying to have no hot bill.
This hey Mike, Sean?
At all.
Yeah. But so back to it. So he said,
Sacred Juicy. Hey, goddess.
Yeah, he was saying that you can't get it that way. A virus is not living. So let's talk about if a virus isn't living.
Okay.
Is what they're saying on the news true?
No.
Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? What are y'all thinking?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Is it a conspiracy? Is it what y'all thinking? So y'all know what we thinking. And then Brother Polite did a video as well about it. We were watching that too. He did, it was a segment in his video when he talked about the flu between 2018 and 2019, like how many, at least 1 million people or whatever contracted the flu on the whole, like, I don't know if this is a worldwide number or a nationwide number. It was a crazy amount of people who died from the flu last year. And he was like, that was never discussed on media or anything like that. He's like, they're choosing this particular issue, you know, to bring about. But we always
seem like that should have been a pandemic.
That should have been
from last year.
And then you all, this is what you always have to do. When media is pushing something, always ask why. What's really, like, what's the real story? You know, never just trust what they're saying and follow your president, because President Trump was on straight chill. He was like, y'all need to calm down. Like, don't hoard the stores. Just chill. This is some fake. He said it. This is a fake thing. Didn't he say it in the beginning?
Yeah, then I guess Congress was like, nah.
He said it.
I guess they forced him. You know, because he's the president. He's the puppet. It's only for so much. He can do anyway. Congress is controlling him.
He said in the very beginning, he was like, it's a hoax. He told y'all that. And then if y'all noticed that press conference when he was reading that thing, he was like, y'all making me read this bullshit to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just sitting there like, I guess I better just start. You know, I gotta lie like everybody else. I'm the president.
He can't tell the truth like he be wanting to.
Yeah. So I'm y'all just really think. You really think about it. You know, use your third eye, people. You know, just really, you know,
mascara on the third eye. Open it up.
Yeah. Just use it. And then if y'all following, y'all doing this black seed oil and detoxing, and y'all third eye is gonna be opening up.
This is the perfect time. People are home. Everything happens for a reason. I feel like families need to be connecting at this time. People need to be working on their health.
Yes.
This is the perfect time to detox. I've had so many people, you know, ask me about ways to detox. And then when I tell them, they're like, oh, I'm at work. I can't be getting up, going to the bathroom constantly. You're at home now. Go to the bathroom as much as you want. Because the thing about it, if I tell you a herb or some type of detox tonic or whatever to take, if you're backed up, if you're constipated, then you're going to go to the bathroom, because that's what the body is going to try to eliminate your colon first.
Yes.
Before the healing can begin. You got to get rid of the toxins so that your body can heal.
And that's
stop using that as an excuse. I can't be going to the bathroom.
You're supposed to go to the bathroom.
Get the crap out.
That is a good thing.
Oh my God, you got
be happy.
I hate to say the nap trick, and now I'm about to go there, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Because I got to go there, and I got to get on our goddesses real quick, because you know sometimes we do a lot of little masking, and we look real good on the outside, and you know the hair and the makeup and everything, and the clothes is done, but that breath.
That breath and that no-no. And that no-no is ill. It's an ill no-no.
Oh my God. Look. Listen.
We haven't had no alcohol tonight, folks.
It's not straight up. This is, look. Y'all want to know? I'm going to sit up here popping grapes.
For the ill no-no.
Yeah, guys, I ain't mean to hoard them. I ain't mean to hoard them like these folks hoarding all the food in the store. Grapes, water, and black seed. Look, honey.
Some of them
baby doll, sweetie pie. Ain't nothing worse than a good looking woman, even if, because we have people give us their little, I can't take that and it doesn't taste good, but then guess what? Here we go. I'm gonna give you something. Because ain't no excuse.
Nope.
No excuse when it comes to healing. You can get you some chocolate X-Lax. Okay? Tastes just like chocolate.
Look, listen,
and nothing.
Who cares about
some Miralax? No, but these are the excuses.
Oh, I know. I've heard them too.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've heard them too.
This is no excuse for anybody's colon to be backed up. Listen. If you want to do over the counter, you can do over the counter. Get you some X-Lax. Get you some Miralax. It's a white powder. Put it in water. It has no flavor, water, juice, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Warm lemon water in the morning will get your system going to flow. You have different teas out here. See, the teas, I know, they have a little aftertaste, but I'm used to the stuff, so yeah, I can take it. But it's just, I'm just tired of these goddesses, and you know,
and the men too,
and the men
the
too.
kings too.
Okay, well, you know what? They got the what, Stacey? What you call it again? The ill what?
Ill nana. Now these men got
to work on these ill nanas, ladies. It's not cute.
Funk.
It's not cute. Hey guys.
Yeah.
We are high off of water with black seeds and grapes tonight. Okay.
Look.
We just had to go there when we're talking about health, and we're talking about these beautiful goddesses who oh my God. Just the breath is just horrible. And and I'm just in 2020, I'm like, mask off, and if I have to pull you aside, goddess, know that it's all in love. But something not right, because by the time it reaches your mouth, if your mouth is smelling that foul, let me tell you, you probably at that point have years of waste in your colon. For that stuff to be coming up, it's coming all the way up from your colon all the way up your esophagus to your mouth. Yeah. The body can hold up to 60 pounds or more waste. Okay?
You full of shit.
You're full of it. Literally and physically, a lot of these goddesses. So you can get colonics too. Go get you a colonic.
Please get some hydro water therapy.
Oh my God, put some water up in that behind and clear yourself out. I mean, it's just 80% of disease. I'm just going to keep saying this, because this is 80% of disease starts in the colon. You have got to cleanse your colon first before you start working on other ailments.
Yep. Start with the colon.
Start with the colon. And that way, when you're taking these, I take vitamins, blah, 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 your body's not absorbing it because it's full of crap.
Yep.
You just taking it in this part, just piling on top of the crap that's in your stomach and whatever. Hey, goddesses from, who we got out here? We got Patrina, Tammy, Kim. Hey, goddesses. Black girl do Pilates. Hey, goddess. Yeah. And like Sister Love said, the Il Nana is not right either. I don't know. I think we did a show in there. I'm tired of doing Il Nana shows.
We did the yoni. We call it the yoni. But some of them nanas is, y'all need to get it together, ladies.
And the last thing you want, ladies, is to be known as the woman with the bad breath.
And the funky.
And the Il Nana. Okay? We don't want any of our goddesses to be the subject of somebody's group text conversation.
No, we're trying. Look, we love y'all.
Goddess Lounge is trying to teach you. I had one, but it didn't make any sense to me, because if they don't get all of it out in one session, what difference does it make? The difference is you have a ascending and a descending part. What's the other part of the colon? It's like boom, boom, boom. And you got to get the first section out first. If you get a colonic, you need to go back at least 3 times. In between that, you need to try to work on reducing the eating a lot of meat.
Yes.
A lot of people do not chew. Well, number one, do not chew their food thoroughly. That's why it ends up, you're supposed to chew your food until it's like a liquid, then swallow. And that's easier on your digestion. Most people are talking or watching TV or whatever while they're eating. So they're not even chewing their food thoroughly. And so you're swallowing big chunks of meat or potatoes or whatever it is, and you're not properly digested. You need to get Goddess from Instagram. You need to get that colonic done.
Yeah, get another one.
Go back. They tell you to come like at least 3 weeks. One, boom, boom, boom. Like a week apart. Yeah. You want to get it all out, and just in between, like I said, in between those sessions, do like a little smoothie fast.
Yeah.
Do chicken. You can do broth.
Yeah.
You can do, do like liquids, do water, add your black seeds to the water, do smoothies, do salads, do green leafy vegetables, because that's what's going to clean the colon. When them vegetables get in your colon, it's going to kind of like work like a scraper, and it's going to push everything else out. And that's what you want.
You can also just do lemon cucumber water. That's simple.
Yeah, lemon cucumber water is good.
It's very simple.
Simple, because we get a lot of excuses. We make excuses for everything. Except when it comes to health, it's a bunch of excuses. And then when us women, I don't see excuses when we got these latest bags, and you paying $600-700 a month for luxury cars, and
you go,
but you
go get them shots in your butt.
Can we talk about it?
You get the shots in your butt.
Can we discuss it?
But you don't want to get a colonic.
Right. We gotta stop. We have to stop. And we love people. Yes, we love to look good. That's our thing. Nothing wrong with it. But it's no use in you looking great on the outside and your insides are all jacked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cabbage is good. Cabbage is a really good vegetable to eat, and that will definitely help cleanse your colon out. It does work. You got to. It is so worth it, and you will see yourself to lose weight too. When you get all that crap out your colon, then you're drinking water. It's so crazy, because when I do my cleansing, then when I drink water, I can literally feel the water go all the way down. I can feel it moving around my colon and go, because it's nothing blocking it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing blocking it. It's going right down.
Yeah, my client I'm working with now.
Good for you, Kim. She cooked some cabbage and chicken soup tonight.
Excellent. The client I'm working with now lost like 8 to 10 pounds in like a week.
Y'all better listen.
And just from green leaf, I had, this person was really in a bad way, really, really backed up. So I had to take out I had to have him do 2 meals a day for 3 days. And then the rest of the week, you can do what you do. I had to take off a meal because it was way too much. My client was extremely backed up. And so, now that they've lost, they're really revved up, all pumped up, and, really going full force with the meal plan I gave. But then I noticed, and see, as a coach, I adjust the plan. So I noticed like they're the first week they were good. The second week they're hungry. So I said, okay, well, let me adjust your plan. Maybe you can add this, what are you doing differently? And then, or whatever. So, and then I also suggested they get a colonic, hydro colon therapy, because you're going to need to really get it out. And then that way, once you get it all out, as much as possible,
brand new,
then, then once you start putting those, extremely nutritive, high nutrient value foods, because I'm only telling them high nutrient value foods, to heal and I don't call it weight loss, I call it healing.
Yes.
Because you have to heal the colon. Because when you are packing in 50, 60 pounds of waste into this colon, and it's been sitting there, and it's making you toxic.
Tired.
You're toxic. You have so many side effects for fellas.
Eczemas.
For men, they can't get it up. You know, they having issues.
We done did the guy. We talked about that y'all and that ED.
Yeah,
you know,
you know, and for women, you probably have
couple shows back,
bacterial infections, bacterial vaginosis.
Oh my gosh!
And all of this comes from poor diet. And anyway, so back to the coronavirus. If you guys,
no, because it all plays.
It does all play a part.
We done talked about the coronavirus, and we're letting people know this is a great time to detox.
Yeah.
People are home. You're home. Mm-hmm. It's like it's no excuse. This is time to clear your mind. Yeah. You can do a digital detox maybe for an hour a day. Turn the phone off, play board game. Me and my son, we played some Connect 4. You know what I'm saying? He's been drawing. Okay. Using some extra time. You know, he hasn't had the art class online. So he's been drawing little figurines, kind of. He looks online for the drawing. He's been copying. So he's working on his artistic skills. It's like it's so many things to do. You know. Hold on, let me see. Kim, okay. Kim wants to be in the video. Okay, let's see.
Where's the court?
I don't know. Okay. Hold on, let me see.
Hey, Kim.
Come on in, Kim. I don't know where he's at. But you can always catch the replay. Yep. Hey, what's up, Kim? I can't hear you, girl. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. What you got? Oh, okay. That looks good. Yeah, see, everybody, I feel like everybody's doing a little, you know, something extra. I see parents doing some dancing with their kids. That's exercise. I know somebody said exercise and put the little meme on my page, but exercise I don't mean go out there and run a marathon. I like to go on YouTube, find little high intensity workouts. I do that, or sometimes I put on YouTube and I'm dancing.
Yep, that's exercise. Yep.
Long as I'm moving, it's all about just moving. You know, you don't have to do 50 push-ups to say you're healthy.
Yeah, that's the chicken and cabbage soup I cook.
Okay, that looks good.
That's the diet cabbage soup. I just added chicken to it because I felt like I needed some type of meat to eat with it.
You really didn't, but you know, we look, we're carnivore. We just want that meat, honey. You know, it's okay. No judgment at the Goddess Lounge. You know.
The chicken breast that I put in it had less than 6 grams of fat, so it still helps.
Okay. Well, if you say so.
The diet that I was going on is called sports nutrition.
And
they told me to eat less than 6 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein, and 25 grams of carbs per meal 5 times a day. And then wait 30 minutes to an hour to drink water.
That ain't right. Don't listen to that.
Yeah, I don't like those extreme diets that tell you to eat 5 times a day.
Your colon can't keep up with that.
That's a lot.
It's more so for your metabolism to keep going.
Well, they must have you on some type of workout plan and stuff.
Yeah, you must
I was on a workout plan as well. I had to go to the gym at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're burning.
25 pounds.
Oh, good.
That's good.
20. Ooh, that's good.
I'm now at a plateau where I feel like I got to eat less than 5 times a day because it's not working.
Yeah, you may want to try the intermittent fasting.
That helped boost my metabolism.
Yeah, that's how I lost a lot of weight, and I feel like myself personally, because I listened to my body. I feel like I shrunk my stomach when I did that. And so it was like from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., that's when I would eat, but the rest of the time will be fasting, just water or whatever. And then as time goes on, you can kind of close that window and make it shorter and shorter, make like a 6-hour window, then like a 4-hour window. But it's like even when I eat out, I can never really finish the whole meal anymore. And I mean, I like it because I was able to release like, I think like 20 some pounds, and I haven't gained them back.
Yeah.
Because when I went out of town for my birthday, when I went to South Carolina, my friend, he took me to the Brazilian restaurant and all these restaurants, and because I've been on this diet, I couldn't eat my whole meal. Like, I can't eat all this stuff.
No, and the Brazilian restaurant, that's all that meat, girl. You don't want all that acidic meat. It's too much.
Yeah, that's a lot. They give you a lot of food.
So
you gained 4?
Yeah, I gained 4 pounds, and I already lost it since I've been back.
Oh, that's good.
I did get a walk-in. We went to the park and we walked around the park and stuff. So I did get some exercise.
Oh, well, that's good. That's the key. People got to understand if you just watch what you eat, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of cut back. And like chips, we eat chips. We eat our little cookies, Oreo cookies. But it's like you don't want to sit there and eat a whole bag of chips, a whole, you know what I'm saying? A whole bag of cookies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all. I feel like everything is in moderation.
Yeah, and in balance. Too much of anything is bad.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
My thing is, last year my metabolism is slow. I said my problem now. Last year I got diagnosed with having hypothyroidism, and so my metabolism is slow.
Okay.
So I got to take levothyroxine to get my metabolism back up, to get my, because the thyroid, it controls a lot of stuff in the body.
Yeah, so it does.
That's another reason why it's probably taking me such a long time to lose weight as well, because my metabolism is so low.
That can be true too.
Yeah.
You just got to see what works for your body, and if that plan seems to be working, I say add, do it. And, like I said, you could just add little stuff, add the colonic to it.
Yeah.
And see how you feel, after that.
Well, when I did the colonic, I guess she didn't explain it to me well, because I was like, I'm steadily eating. So if you don't go ahead and get all this out of me at one time, how is it going to be effective? So I didn't go back for my second session. I was supposed to have a second session. I paid $8. I didn't go back because I didn't understand, like I thought I was wasting my time.
No.
We steady eating, we steady producing weight. So I'm like, well, how is this working if you just don't go ahead and get everything out at one time?
Yeah.
But they had longer sessions. I think I had the 60-minute session. I could have did a longer session, but even in the 60-minute session, I started, because you can see it go out the tube, and probably after 20 minutes, I didn't see anything else.
Okay. Now usually, I've had colonic several times before, so it's dependent upon who's doing it. Like the first lady I went to, she would have me. First, you lay on your back, then she'll have you lay on your side. She also did like a massage. She used, I think, olive oil, and then like a heat impact. No, not olive oil, castor oil. She did a castor oil massage, and she put like the heat impact over my stomach to kind of loosen up, whatever waste was in there. Start on my back and then move, turn to the left side too. Now, some places they don't. Some places you're putting it in, the holes in yourself.
I just laid on my back.
Yeah.
But as my stomach got full, I just had the notion to like massage my stomach.
Yeah.
Move it around and see if something would come out. Maybe a little bit came out when I did that. But like towards the end, I just started seeing clear liquid. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was just the water coming back out, going in and coming back out.
I figured that. So that's why I didn't go back. I was like, nah, because I didn't understand it. So
yeah, you may want to find a better colon hydrotherapist. You know, sometimes the fancy places, they not gonna do all that. But if you find like a woman that, you know, does them and is actually, you know, and talking you through them, like we're gonna have a goddess on Zoom. Moya, dang, we did schedule her. Need to see. And she's in California, but we can get her to explain that process to you also. I always say when I go to California, we'll get her to do my colonic. We interviewed her when we had the goddess suite too.
Yeah, we did.
So she's definitely a wealth of knowledge.
Because I'm one of them people. I'm 240 right now. And that's the biggest I ever been. But that's because I got diagnosed with this hypothyroidism and it made me gain weight. Because I work at night now. You know, I work in the hospital, but like the units I be going on, I'm not really doing much at night. And I was eating like junk food and stuff when I started working there. And I gained like 30 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's like it's a lot of I know a lot of women that have hormone issues when they work at night. Your body is not in rhythm, it's not in sync. So they end up with hypothyroidism and all type of issues, fertility issues and stuff.
Told me to do a hormone replacement. And
I don't know. Some of them hormones have horse urine in them, sis. I don't think you want to. You got to do your research on that. You don't want that. I'm like, why would you put horse urine in the home? That's what they give. They give them women that, like, you know, with the hormone issues. It's a lot of crap in them. But
okay. So what do you do for hormones then?
We can probably do a show on that. Let me write that down.
Yeah, it depends on which hormones. So like what I did.
Hypothyroidism.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, she told, because she won't prescribe me any weight loss pills because the hypothyroid, it makes me, I also have fibroid well. So I'm anemic. So I'm anemic, and then I have that. So she said I have, it kind of like injured my heart a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So she won't put me on any weight loss medicine. But she told me, she said the level 3, she said it'll make me lose weight. And also, she said it'll make my metabolism go back up to where it should be so I could, you know, start losing weight. Because she said my metabolism is so slow because of the hypothyroidism. That's why I can't lose weight. I mean, any little thing I eat, you know what I'm saying? But she said if I eat, you know, like I guess fatty stuff, whatever, I'm going to gain weight. And it's going to be hard for me to lose weight. So
yeah, we can probably we'll do some research and we can do a show on that because I'm sure it's a lot of goddesses dealing with definitely with the fibroids. It's a lot of goddesses dealing with that and womb issues, and we can talk about the metaphysical, spiritual reason behind those female issues and some holistic remedies.
But see, I had the IUD, and I think the IUD caused me to have thyroid problems. I really do.
Oh yeah, a lot of women. Yeah, that birth control. That's a show within itself.
Yeah, I don't know none of that stuff.
Yeah,
I had to get off of that.
We talk about that.
All of those hormones and that birth control.
Yeah, they mess up your hormones. The birth control messes up women's hormone levels, cause them to be infertile and heavy periods and weight gain and acne. Some of them, it's so many side effects.
Yeah, I don't. It's just hey Daryl.
Yeah, so many side effects. But thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
It was a good conversation.
All the way to North Carolina.
I haven't seen Kim in years.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Okay, see you, girl. Bye. Bye. Okay. Let's see. Miss Lee. Oh, Miss Lee, Miss Lee, please catch the replay. We started out talking about the
Corona. Hey, Daryl.
Corona. We talked about herbs to build up the immune system. Then we're just talking about basically this is the time for people to be detoxing and taking care of their bodies, getting your body on track while you're home. That's what we're talking about. And we went down the colonic route and the ill na route and the bad breath route that some of these kings and queens are dealing with. So we goes down that rabbit hole.
We've So Daryl, you're gonna have to catch the replay because you missed some good info. Daryl and Kente, who just joined.
Who's that? Daryl Mooney. Daryl Mooney, is that you? Is that you, Con?
Our favorite.
We love the Mooney twins. We love them.
Oh, he said y'all switching seats. No, we're not switching seats.
No, we're in the same order.
You're on my camera instead of on Hope's. That's why I look like ridiculous. Normally you're on Hope's live, you're not on my live. And so now you see it does look switched, but
it's not. So. We're in the same spot.
The same spot. If you go on Hope's live, you'll see it'll go back. You'll go back to the way you feel more calm, whatever you feel more comfortable.
Come on. Okay. In funny news, in the state of Maryland, Governor Hogan said, "You niggas, you nakers, no cooking out during the quarantine." Oh, he knows his constituents so well.
No cooking out. But guess what? Negroes are doing this thou wilts, okay?
Okay, we don't say ninjas are on
up in the mall. I was at the mall. Yes, I was at the mall.
Motorcycles.
I was
you not finding no meat in the grocery store. The whole butcher department is empty. Went into Wegmans last night. Nothing.
The chicken was the first to go. No, I'm sure.
It was. Girl, they had about a big freezer, 2 big freezers that's usually full of chicken wings. No chicken. I said, you nakers done took all the chicken wings.
We love our people. We love our people.
Like somebody is cooking out right now. It's going to be a cookout. Somebody going to put that RE, that red essence live on Saturday night at 9 p.m. They gonna live stream it on their garage. They gonna have the grill out there, and it's gonna be like 96 all over again.
Hilarious! I'm telling you, people are just out. No one is staying home.
People are on vacation. It feels like a vacation.
It's a corona break. Okay, it's a break.
People needed a break. Let me tell you, people are on a regular. We're just stressed.
So stressed.
You got to get out there. Think about it, y'all. You up late at night. Most people don't get to bed. Not getting that 8 hours worth of sleep. You wake up. You doing drop off with the kid. Then you got to sit and fight traffic, be fussing and cussing before you even get to work. Then you got to get to work. And me, I work in the school system. I work with children with special needs. And it's like, you got to be dealing with other folks and their kids, And I'm just like, I just want to say, to you parents out there,
tell them.
Now y'all got to deal with your own kids.
Tell them, girl.
Make sure you implement all them accommodations that we put in them IEPs at home while you are homeschooling. Okay? And you're going to see how easy it is not having to deal with your child all day. Now you get to do it. And you may get to do it for the rest. You may even be lucky enough to homeschool for the rest of the school year. Enjoy your life. Y'all need time. Y'all sit up here and you cuss these teachers out and you doing a bunch of, and it's not the teacher's fault.
Because y'all kids don't do no wrong. It's always someone else. Now y'all get to see.
Woo! I saw them posts. I got my little eye, my third eye, everything on them posts y'all posting. Now y'all dealing with them kids. Y'all like, oh my gosh. Okay. My kid don't do that at home. Your child doesn't do that at home because, for one thing, your child's in school Monday through Friday. Saturday, you're just taking that child out somewhere all day, getting them tired, they sleep. Then Sunday, They playing the video game or whatever all day, and then it's time to do it all over again. So you're not going to see the same behavior, but now you're seeing it. So shout out to the parents that's stepping up to the plate and having to do the full-time thing. You know, it's not easy.
This is the universe putting you in your knees. Humans been wilding out.
Yep. They had Mother Earth is tired. You have destroyed her with your oil and your pollution. And you've gotten rid of our trees, which is, affecting our oxygen. I mean,
yeah,
Mother Earth tired. She's purging, okay?
And the trees help to block out the EMF waves too.
Now, see?
The trees help protect you. Y'all want to cut them down to build a park, but you cut down the trees.
Right. It doesn't make sense. You need trees
in the park.
In the park.
But this so-called virus, so-called. So, but they have those testing centers everywhere. They got some right around here, right around the corner.
Yeah, I got some testing centers.
But why do they need all these military vehicles coming out to set up testing centers? Things that make you go, shout out to Arsenio Hall. During the 90s. So, but y'all probably, some people don't even know what that was. But for those that know, Daryl.
Arsenio Hall.
Things that make you go, why do they need all of those military vehicles to go ahead and say, enjoy your life? It's healthy to enjoy. It is healthy to enjoy your life. And that's what people do. People are enjoying it right now.
And guess what? I'm not mad at them.
Nope.
The store out there, I love seeing the kids outside walking up and down the street, riding that bike. It was a boy out bouncing the basketball. Because you don't see that kids don't play outside anymore. Yeah. We're so consumed because these jobs have us consumed and we don't have time to spend with our families. Stuck in this stupid matrix, I'm glad for the break. I hope we are out
for the whole school year.
For the rest of the school
I've been enjoying my sleep.
Now pay.
Of course.
Okay, pay time off for the rest of the school year now.
Of course. But to those who aren't getting paid, who got laid off, our hearts go out to you and your families. Because it's real. I mean, Amazon shut sites down locally here in Virginia. I mean, shut them down.
Restaurants.
People just lost jobs. Pink slips been handing out, and we want to say our hearts go out to you and your families. Definitely the restaurant owners, the restaurant workers, the bartenders who depend on that to feed their families. We really our heart goes out to y'all, because I can't imagine. And then God forbid you got to deal with the unemployment office.
Oh my God!
In our state, it's like horrible. State of Maryland is so inefficient and just terrible. So, and then
shout out to the healthcare workers.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're overwhelmed. They don't even have masks.
First responders, police officers, firefighters.
Yep. Shout out to them.
You nakers took all the masks, bought up all
the masks so y'all can sit in the house. No, every once in a while I see somebody out with a mask. I was in Moms, and shout out to Moms, people who, vegans like myself, or majority plant-based eaters like myself. It's plenty of food for me. I have no problem. I haven't had any shortages at Moms. It's real chilling there. Everybody's like just chilling, getting their vegetables and getting their soups, and it's all fully stocked. There's no problem. There's no, so
I was happy to see the vegetables gone at Wegmans, though.
At Wegmans, But people like, look, we ain't got a choice.
Them greens was gone.
We gotta eat these greens.
We're gonna eat some greens now.
But at the mall, they had a whole soup. They had hazmat soup on sale. Oh yeah,
on sale.
Yes. I was like, oh my gosh. Yep.
Wow.
For those who felt they were just sitting and no one bought it, but
Yeah,
it was there. If you wanted it, they said we're gonna sell it.
Okay, here we go. It's like, you kidding me?
And I walk by the seeds so I need to buy me some seeds and grow my own food.
Yeah, I've seen some people saying how, I forgot how much foot of land they say you needed to grow so many different pounds of vegetables and stuff. I was like, that was cool. I wish I had a backyard.
Yeah, because I started when I grew. I started it in the house, and then I just took them outside. But they started fine in the house.
That's nice.
Then when I took them out, my tomatoes, they was like, they were so beautiful. So, but you got to fight the animals, but
damn,
the squirrels and then the mites and the this,
all that.
But I overcame it.
That's like my neighbor. We have the condo association, so they had planted a little garden in their front yard. It looked like they had tomatoes out there. I don't know what else they had. And then another neighbor had took up the bushes and had like rose bushes there. Man, that condo association sent out a letter like, please remove it, and gave them a date they need to remove it by. And I'm just like, what's the problem? Like, but that's what happens when you live within these HOAs and they got their rules and you can't.
They have these things you can buy for indoor growing food indoors.
Really? I'm gonna have to check that out. But plants are good to have in the house for oxygen. Yeah, it is good. My grandmother always kept a lot of plants. They would grow. I mean, the vines would be so long, and they would grow all over. Yeah, I have one of those. The curtain rod and everything. Yeah, I have one of those. My grandma's watching that one. Makes you rest in power. Sue. She got that plant on. She takes care of it because I don't. She's like, this girl don't give enough water, anything. Okay. Oh, man. But about the Corona break. That's when we're on the break part of it. Corona break part. People are out here. They out here at these stores. Traffic is still high. People are not staying home in this area. Okay, not people is out here. Look, I'm one of them because I'm here. I'm at home. So just like we out here just living our life. Rebellious goddess. Okay. I've been out here the whole time. I ain't even really been at home. I ain't been home since it started. I've been out and about. And guess what? I'm safe. I'd have been in Delaware. I'd have been here. Mark safe in Delaware. We Mark safe. Put your little Mark safe. Yeah, I'm telling you. I like shoot. In a vehicle. You need some fresh air, if anything. I'm like traveling in the vehicle. And yeah. So okay. We don't. I mean, I don't. I've done, I've done research. I know with the origin of a virus. I know about this 5G and who it will affect more than others, and about melanin, and so okay. So we went into this sister. Shout out to this sister. We was in Clinton, and we stopped before we were on a road trip or something. And we had our gloves on, and she worked for UPS, and she had her gloves on, and we was like, oh, so you got your gloves? She was like, I ain't worried about the coronavirus. That's for the white people. We don't get that. That's what she said. She said, I got Jesus. And I was like, all right, sis. Whatever works. Yes. So she was like, that's for the white folks. I'm out here too. It's the only reason I got these gloves on because these boxes are dirty. I was like, yeah, they always wear gloves. Yeah, I've seen them wear gloves beforehand. I was like, all right, sis. So they already wearing gloves. I deal with all that because then you think about paper cuts too, dealing with all that paper and all that mail. So, but folks is out here in the DMV, just living, we enjoying our breaks, living their best life. I was at the mall before they closed the malls. People was up in the mall, just at the food court, eating, chilling, shopping, and everything. See, people just living. They're like, we gotta go to work. I know. You really just feel free. Yeah, you wanna, Oh my
it's just
God.
relaxing and just can chill. You don't got that stress.
Mhm.
For me, it's like don't got to worry about getting up early, dropping
Oh
the
my
kid off at
God,
school.
no drop off. I can save gas.
In that traffic, because parents are crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah, those
drop offs.
Those crazy drop off
hectic.
lines can be
Get a break from that. So
wow.
I'm enjoying it.
I am too. I mean, I just, roll over, wake up my son. All right, time for school. Go down, log online.
That's it.
Get online with his other constituents, classmates,
his other co-workers.
Some laying in the bed.
Really, they lay in the bed doing
They're
their work.
supposed to. They're supposed to be at the table. And some laying in the bed. And some popping the little drinks and the soda in the morning. I would be laughing. Now I've been standing with my robe. Turn the camera on. Let me get out of here. I don't need to be on nobody's camera looking like this. Scaring the kids, early in the morning.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it is it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And my son, he's like, why is the principal giving this long lecture and making us do a test on this lecture? And I was like, we trying to make sure y'all working.
Yeah.
I gotta sit here and watch this lecture. I was
That's the only way they're gonna get their grades. They gotta show that they be doing something. Let me see. Nathan said they're here for the bag. Create a problem, crash the market, buy up the stock at rock bottom.
I bought me some stock.
Reveal a cure to which they've invested in and run away with the money back. That about sums it up.
There you go.
That's exactly what they're doing. They are.
That's what they do.
Hey, Vegas, they're running away with the bag. They know what they're doing.
They are. They're getting paid. You see them senators that already took their money off the market.
There is nothing new under the sun. They've been doing it for years.
So, I invested in some stock. Buy while they cheap.
I've been hearing that.
AT&T stock is $45.
Check them out.
$45.
I had someone tell me to look at some penny stocks too. Look at the penny stocks. Good to invest in at this time.
Do it now, because as soon as that junk go back up, booyah, time to get paid, just like they doing.
Yeah,
they doing the same thing.
Sell, to buy back cheap, and then wait for.
That's
I need to come up and get off this job, honey, to live this Corona break life forever.
Yeah, buy low, sell high. Buy low.
Real.
Sharon said, thank you for putting out the truth about how people can get sick from the virus. You are welcome, Sharon. We're here for
Thank you, Sharon, for tuning in to us.
Thank you. You're always watching us, and we
thank you for supporting us.
Yes. Yeah, I did. For those who missed, I broke down viruses in the human body and how a virus is created and the biology of viruses, but just my basic knowledge of it and how it's, it's created in the human body by the human's own body, creates a virus. And a virus is meant to cleanse the cells. The body creates it to cleanse the cells. A virus is like a soap. It's a solvent. It is not living. The only way a human cannot get a virus from an animal. The only way a human can get a virus from outside the body is if it is given to them in a vaccine. And so just so y'all know.
We're about to have Zakor he's installing Instagram.
Okay.
So he's going to be coming on,
giving us some more knowledge
about this.
And hopefully he'll expound upon the basic information that I put out.
Yes.
He will expound upon it. Because mine is just...
So let me ask a question for you all working from home. How is it going with your job? Are there more demands? Heard some people job is telling them they need to turn the camera on. Turn the camera on. Is that so they can spy and make sure you're doing your work? I mean, what is up with that?
Yeah, that's to make sure that they're working. And I worked for a company because I always do work from home jobs at this point in my life. And one of the companies I work for, they did require you to turn your camera on. And if you didn't, and it was on training, you were required to have it on at all times. So, yeah. So how are y'all doing?
That's invasive.
Yeah. So how are y'all dealing with working from home?
It'll be interesting to see. We don't really have. I mean, we have notes and stuff we have to do. You know.
Oh, okay. That's what you have to do.
Yeah. They said just my supervisor basically said catch up on our paperwork, which is a good time to do. Have the outside distractions.
Yeah. I was reading posts where people were complaining because their managers were just being like over the top or whatever, like doing too much.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Because in some organizations, one thing about having a job working for someone is it's like when you have a supervisor or a boss, they're like trying to control the situation and micromanage you. And they try, so now that you're at home, they don't have that much control over you. And so they're trying to invent these little stupid little whatevers to control you. So I'm so glad I work for myself. Come out of that realm. Thank God.
Okay.
I can't deal with that. What did I say? Super God. Your super God powers are unleashed when you fast. Yep.
Go ahead, Daryl. We know.
True, I fast every day.
Daryl said your super God powers are unleashed when you fast. Yes, that's a great time to fast.
Yeah.
Do meatless Mondays, guys. You don't have to do meat every day,
Right. I usually fast for 20 to 24 hours every day. Every single day. And I've maintained under 130 pounds for like about a year now. Just by fasting. Not working out, not walking, not running, not jumping, just fasting. I've maintained it.
See?
So
it works. Give your digestive
a break.
System a break.
Why can't 2020 have a little red reset button? I know, right? You need to reset on your.
That's reset 2020.
Yeah,
guys.
2020 came through and has been kicking our ass. Okay, that joke is like y'all need to wake up, people.
Okay,
2020 is waking folks up. Like
it is.
Time.
It's like what?
This is the new decade, starting off with a bang.
Look, somebody said Agenda 21, the plan to depopulate 95% of the world by 2030 is already underway. That's what Keon had posted earlier.
Yeah, so that's Arlene Bay, right? Arlene Bay posted that? Oh, is that
somebody else?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I think Arlene Bay posted that too.
Really?
The same stuff this is why social media is the same stuff over and over being posted.
Look at that. Oops. Looks like the page you are looking for has been removed.
Which page?
It's about the Agenda 21.
Oh, they pulled it down. I tell you, Zuckerberg be on it.
Okay. You're not looking at nothing.
Yeah.
You nakers are getting too much knowledge. You're getting too smart. Well, you guess what? You gave us the time to sit home and to feed our mind with knowledge and to read, and this is what happens.
Yep.
Almost 11. We're drinking right now. Alcohol lowers your immune system, guys.
Yeah, it do. It does. Even though we want to. I know
we did want some wine. We haven't had any wine in a couple of weeks here at the Gospel Slam, guys.
We haven't. Even though we have been funnier than ever.
Okay.
Even without the wine.
Okay. Every time you need a little something.
What's that? Porter in Durham County.
That's North Carolina.
What color are they? I guess I should. That's racist. Like they. Did you see that post? They did a post about President Trump. So Trump called it the China virus.
Yeah.
And he kept saying the China virus. And this woman asked, and I saw that. I saw the She asked him, "Is that racism?" He says, "It's not racism. It's from China. It's from China." That's where it came from. It's not racist. It's the truth.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh man, when he said that, I was laughing. Like, I was like,
he's a naker.
I'm sorry. I like, listen, I'm just maybe controversial, but
oh my God.
I mean, some of the stuff President Trump saying, dude.
Oh God, what's the some state student test positive for the corona?
Oh, that's a black student.
You're right. We already know. Oh man.
So
HBCU.
Yeah. So yeah, but that video, I was trying to pull it up again, and it's gone. It is gone. They took it slam off. Any type of knowledge, anything going against with the corporate run media. I'm closing my eyes again, but I know I shouldn't do that.
Right, you tired or something? Are you tired, guys?
It's like it's a habit I have. When I talk, I'm thinking. I close my eyes.
Okay.
But anyway, that's like when I used to on the radio show with Pi Benny. He would say, because I sing, like when I talk, I kind of elongate my words. I sing.
Oh yeah.
Stop singing, Stacey. Just talk.
Oh like, yeah.
That's how I talk. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, but like that. It is what it is.
Yeah. I sing my words for people to hear me. And that's how I communicate.
I do that. I think it's a southern, for me, it's just a southern thing, you know. Thank you, Vegas said y'all dope ladies. Thank you, Vegas. We're still trying to get you on the show.
I know. We'll have to pick a day other than Friday and get you on.
Yes. We're trying to do some get some extra podcasts in while we're on this Corona break.
Yeah, well, we can get some in next week. Cause my son be with daddy.
With his patty.
Yep. I get my break next week.
I
get my break next week.
Okay. Say yes.
Spring cleaning.
We can do it. All right. Yeah, probably. I don't know. We got to figure out which weekday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably do a weekday. Oh, he said break dance.
That's my same old cabbage patch.
Break dance.
What is that little snake thing where you?
Yeah, that's what I did. Like you gotta take it, then bring it back. I'm over here like it's hard to do. I know we look retarded guys.
I know because I'm
see only the king, the press MC can get us to be up here. Break that. Okay.
Any other requests?
Any other requests for the guide assistant?
Yeah,
we got break dance. Somebody want us to rap or something?
Yeah, just we're keeping our clothes on though.
Okay. Yeah, right.
No pole dancing.
None of them requests. Okay.
So I know somebody was thinking it. So I
said, no way. Oh my God.
Say people
some people are quarantined with someone they need to be quarantined from. You got that right, because guess what?
It's like COVID-19 testing basically right outside.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
But does it take? I'm just trying to figure out. Does it take military helicopters and military vehicles to do that?
I don't know. Interesting. I don't know who is trying to figure out.
That was quite a lot. Seemed like.
Let's see if I did find some doctors.
That's the mayor of Chicago. You see, that's her.
What do you mean her?
That's a woman.
That is?
Yes, I seen that press conference. That is a woman.
Oh my God. Is that you, Zakor? Kim Black Earth? Yep, there you go. Okay, so what is the button he presses to be on? Oh no, here we go. All right. I'm hitting you up, Zakor, to go live. Bring this forward a little bit. All right, Zakor, you have to answer the request. Boop, boop, boop.
I've been painting, y'all, so if I got paint all over my face, it's all good.
Okay. You good, King.
You
We don't see
good.
any paint on your face.
Yep, you're good.
What's going on? This is my friends are called the mad scientists. But he be on his stuff. He knows everything he's talking about. Happens. Okay, so you have to follow his advice.
Yes. Let me get my microphone.
Okay, what kind of advice do y'all need tonight?
Okay.
Well, we've been talking about the coronavirus. We were talking about like what a virus is, and how a virus can be contracted or spread or whatever. And we would like for your input, because I said that from what I've heard of what I heard from a doctor said that a virus is a solvent that the body creates to cleanse itself. The cells create to cleanse itself. Is that true?
Well, in 2020, I'm gonna let you know that it's information age. You can type in "what is a virus," but let me let you know that the viruses that we should be scared of, they really, how can I put this? The Euro-Gentile is the virus. These German companies, these Germanic companies out here are putting viruses, bacteria, genetically modified organisms all in everyone's food. But everyone continues to eat it, and let's talk about yeast.
Okay.
Let's talk about sugar. Those are the things that feed these culprits, acid. They can only live in an acidic realm, especially viruses. Viruses actually attach themselves to the cells and downloads information. So that's not actually what's killing them,
Yeah.
It's the poor diet. It's the television. It's the radiation. It's, it's the genetically modified organisms in the food,
Yeah.
But if we continue to eat GMO food, then eventually we will.
It froze up a little
toxic.
bit and should come back. We are online live with Zakor. Guys, just waiting for. Okay, let me send another request. So basically, he was saying that the Euro Gentiles is the virus.
Yep.
Kind of what we were talking about, right?
The Germans and
he said the Germans, the corporations, the GMO food, the viruses, the bacteria that's being put out, the meats. He said
our acidic environments within our bodies from eating GMO foods and eating toxic foods and being around toxic waves, like I was saying, EMF and like laptops and computers and cell phones, all of these environmental hazards are created, as well as what we're putting in our body is creating these viruses. And kind of what he was saying. That was
all right. I just sent another request.
Yeah. So
Z
coming back. And wow.
Yeah, that's what I have to deal with every day.
Really? They don't want the knowledge in now.
Oh, they shut you down, huh?
No, I don't think there's anyone actually thinking about me right now, because these adversaries are caught in a split with oil on both feet.
Mm.
There's a damn thing they can do to me.
You better tell.
Okay. You are protected.
But they can shut my channel seek to interrupt a little bit because I was consulting some of the people, the governors of various states, earlier today on viruses. We were having the same conversation. But the chicken is full of viruses. I went to the store earlier today, and I'm looking at everyone fill their carts up with soda. And this is supposed to be something they're supposed to, be building and boosting their immune system. And I was getting some money earlier today, and I was listening. They had a television on it. She was talking about wipe your hands and all this other stuff. But the chicken restaurants is lines going around the damn, you know what I'm saying? So people generally don't realize that chicken is the number one killer in the world, but they're not stopping.
Hold on, let me do it.
Chicken is the number one
killer in the world.
Yeah.
He would tell me that all the time. He was like, chicken kill more people. Hold on, restarting the live.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Oof.
How could you eat chicken?
Them wings.
Because I know.
Those chicken wings.
Because I have
They're too good. Sometimes you got to say no. Okay, he probably come back on.
So what is the core doctor?
No, it looks like a scientist. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Now we've got an expert on.
Yeah, my little live had ended, so I restarted it.
Actually, I'm not a doctor. I won't become a doctor. See my hair?
Is that paint? Jesse. I don't know why it froze up again.
Working with the top scientists on the planet, pretty much.
Say that again, Zakor, because it froze up.
I'm not a doctor, but I do work with the scientists and doctors on the planet. Don't ask me how I got there, but led me in this realm. Now I consult most of them, and they're supposed to be the ones with all the so-called documents and by their names on it. So
yeah,
I help people conceptualize their own natural healing. I got injured at times, and I kind of made it out of that situation. It's a bad situation.
Right.
But, just by being a vegan, reading the labels, I pretty much figured out what and what not to put in my mouth.
Okay.
And being that I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, these mugs have still got their tongues hanging out their mouth of all their pictures. They're licking everything. They're not worried about no damn virus.
I know.
They're not worried about virus. They're not worried about chicken being number one killer in the world. They're not worried about any of that. People are not worried about none of that. Because one breath they'll say, oh no, I want to eat healthy. And the next, I was in line with a lady, behind a lady yesterday. And I said to myself, it's like, this nigga's crazy as shit out here. You know why I said that?
Why?
Because I said, these people are going to the store and filling up their refrigerators with garbage.
Yep.
And then she said, oh, I ain't got nothing healthy in here. I said, well, you ain't got nothing healthy, then you're killing yourself. And when they quarantine you, all you're going to be left with is stuff that your immune system down.
Yeah.
Now figure that. When they turn on this 5G technology, which they are actually testing here in Georgia first, that's why these brothers are quarantined here first. One of the first places is Fulton County, which is right down the street. I'm in the next county. Okay? Henry County is too many people, politics, music producers, artists and things. That's going to shut down a little later on. You know what I'm saying? People with the money and all that. But later on, you're going to find out what's really going on with this EMF. If you look at these presidents, the president right now, he's very desperate to keep the population's attention because, it's full of bullcrap. And most of the people are so genetically modified and manipulated through the EMFs and all the food they're really not conscious enough to even understand anything. So they can do whatever they want to the population. What's going to eventually happen is the hospitals, and I know this because I'm a visionary. I can see shit, and I know. I've been inside of circles that most people were like, "What the hell?" But I kind of made it out of those circles, but I got the knowledge and the understanding on who these people are, what their agenda is, how weak they are, but they're very desperate on keeping the attention. And once they have to get this project going called 5G. Everyone's talking about 5G, and you go on and you watch Verizon, coronavirus, and then you hear the president, all them guys talking about coronavirus for 5G technology. So what happens when they turn the technology on, what they've noticed is that it knocks the birds out of the sky. Okay. Earlier, there was a reel was showing a circle going around. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it was going around. You saw the frequency, which actually they're doing a test on the 5G technologies now, which is the ionosphere. Okay, static electricity from the ionosphere.
Okay.
And actually, the 5G and the 10G technology uses our electrostatic frequencies to connect to their frequency. Okay, that's why you're seeing a lot of you see a lot of crazy stuff going on out there on the internet via porn and all the stuff. You can put a quarter in the machine and actually vibrate the ass. All this stuff going on, and it's just a distraction to keep the mind in a certain level of unconsciousness. Right. You know what I mean? So if the people are that unconscious to get on openly to a network, and everyone is looking at their open ass and them jamming stuff inside of it, plastic stuff inside their ass. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, they have reached unconsciousness at a whole nother level. Yeah. Okay? So genetic modification, genetic manipulation, viruses are, remember, like we said, it's just a virus goes in, attaches itself to the cell, and uploads and downloads information. Okay? Same thing as a computer over here. Yeah. Happens that my teacher, Dr. Klesch, taught me signal flow when I was 15. So that's you open your mind up to certain things like radionics and the matrix for real. Then you can't close up. I didn't close up. I actually went further and deeper into the science of frequencies, metals, precious metals, noble gases. And but we have to realize our discernment has to carry us the rest of the way. But if we're not taught to focus, and my teachers took the time out to actually teach me. Right. And, they knew it was something about my thought process that was different because they kicked me out of the science class. I got kicked out of chemistry. I got kicked out of all those classes that actually, that actually supposed to get the mind moving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I would ask the teacher, I said, instead of us and looking at it, why don't we understand how to keep it alive and keep it living? We don't need no formaldehyde. You know what I'm saying? That's F&D poison right there. All of us now have come in contact with F&D poison. Yeah. In fact, in Washington, D.C., they dip that shit, they dip their cigarette in it to smoke it. So if they introduced this poison,
what they call them, dipper? I think they call them dippers or something, right?
They call them dippers. $10 a dip.
Oh my God.
The guy that shot me was on dipper.
What?
Just imagine fighting somebody on PPCP. Right. After you get shot. You understand? So you already know it's a really serious situation we got going on here. The discernment level of the people is whack. They don't know that eating animal. First of all, if an animal is born with feathers on it, that is not our food.
There you go.
If an animal was born with scales on it, that's not our food. If an hair on it, that is not our food. Leather is not our food. No, we don't eat the stuff underneath the leather. And wonder why all of our skin is all terrible because we're eating, you know what I'm saying, the area of the skin, the cheek meat, ground up where the flies or the mosquitoes would drop viruses and bacteria. Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? The tail smacks the back of them, but they're getting hit right there on that cow. that's in your food. The microbes that they get hit with.
Yes.
And then after they strip the carcass, the flies land all over it.
Yeah.
You understand? This is a process of what they've been doing is to inject all this viruses, bacteria, fungus, mold. Everyone's eating bread sandwiches around meat. They put bread, yeast around meat. And you don't think that's going to ferment inside the gut and cause all types of worms to be released into your gut?
Mm-hmm.
What are the people thinking? That's not the tree of life.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the tree of life. That's the tree of death.
Mm-hmm.
The wrong fruit we are eating, consuming. You hear me?
Yeah.
We can't continue down the wrong road. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. There's more plastic going on right now in our life than enough.
Right.
Right on our fingernail. When you put plastic on your fingernail, right there. If you touch your fingernail, push your fingernail right now. Just push your fingernail, and you're gonna see it turn. That's blood under there. So that means on that right seeps into your blood directly, and wonder why we're brain cancer. We lead in lung cancer. We lead in all types of cancers, and we consistently follow behind an adversary to look like them, to smell like them, to eat like them, to be like them, to be sexual like them. We just want to be the adversary. We want to be as evil as we can be. And if you turn the word evil around, that means live. We got to stop being evil and we got to start living again.
That's true. Mm-hmm. I mean, Zakor always, and I'm guilty of it, you know, but yeah, Zakor talks about the hair weave. Now, Zakor, how, you know, as African American women with like a little weave, but tell us how it's causing. Tell us how is it causing cancer? How is what is the hair weave doing?
Well, you remember the electrostatic energy that goes through the hair follicle is energy, radionic energy that comes from the creation. So if they create an industry that you're follicle with plastic or prostitute's hair, then eventually you'll become radionic.
Don't do that prostitute's hair, Zakor. What?
Yeah.
You know, Indian hair. The reason why they
From
got
over in India
wear Indian hair was because it said virgin on it. So if it's a virgin Indian hair from prostitute, it didn't say that because you don't. And also, it's genetic, it's DNA. So now you have become a radionic conduit. And look around us right now. All of our sisters have become whores. They did themselves, they did titties, and they got all the
So we're taking on the prostitute.
So taking
energy.
on the prostitute, the whole energy.
Well, the thing is, all you got to do is just think about what you do in the evening hours.
Nigga, what would you do? What you say?
In the evening hours.
Oh, in the evening, I'll sleep.
Hey, if you sleep, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that like you want to, you know, it has, you know, and start producing this stuff. Why are they producing? Stop and thought. From who loves us this much?
It's freezing up.
Yeah, back
oh gosh. You had to move back to that spot you were just standing at, Z.
It has taken us.
Yeah, I mean, it is like a very over sexualized energy that's going on now, and you can see it even in the young girls. I say, you know, because you see these videos online, the little girls are twerking and putting on applying makeup at 3 years old and whatnot. It's
They're doing everything sexual because what they did was they took our mind. There was a war in heaven. And all they had to do is throw up some hair. a little term from the plastic, synthetic. So sin is synthetic, and this is what they created.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the conduit of this synthetic.
It's crazy.
Culture will come in history to wear prostitutes' hair. But it's not even about the hair. It's about the food. It's about every aspect of this culture. And you remember, when they look at a culture under a microscope, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're looking for. All its attributes of it being that culture. And in that culture, we have taken on all the evils and all the diseases, all the lies, all the cancers, all the bullshit. Mm-hmm. And we have become this for what reason? For what reason?
Right.
Why are we talking about viruses when you got a feed virus? We should be they should close. They broke that. You know, they should make it illegal to eat food that breaks the immune system. People are not even eating food anymore. All that food that they got, the so-called food, was products in plastic, mm-hmm. which will break the immune system down. The actual hair follicle, the design use of universal frequency. A hair in your hair, an Indian over there somewhere, then you're picking up their frequencies. That's why they did that. It's called radionics.
Wow.
Radionics. That's why we lose our mind. I actually witnessed a young girl get her hair done. Soon as she did this move, I was like, holy shit.
What? What type of move?
You know what I'm saying? I was able to see the frequency go. She picked up on a whole new freak.
Wow.
All right. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all see it.
Yeah.
System runs off electricity. So they can ground us out. Do you know anything about the history and the development of the AIDS virus?
I heard about it. We heard that it was created in a lab.
I heard it was created in UCLA.
It was created actually at Fort Detrick, Maryland.
Detrick, where?
In Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It was they used monkeys to inject the monkeys. And what they did was they created an environment where there was mother and just being like just regular old Negroid business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they kept getting them all riled up and getting funky. They were sleeping around, doing all kinds of stuff. And then they would take the concentration of this syndrome, which is a mixture of all types of bacterium and viruses and semen. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the major reasons why a lot of these brothers are getting AIDS, and because the microbes that come out of someone who has AIDS, and also the semen actually is a live, living institution. So therefore, it has to eat food too as well. So when you swallow somebody's semen, man, and they're hungry, they're going to eat you up. So then you have an acquired immune deficiency syndrome. So you acquired an immune deficiency syndrome, which is syndrome means a mixture of a whole bunch of different stinking ass viruses. You can imagine what's going on out here in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Because everyone is talking about, oh girl, you got a big ass. Look at that ass. But ass actually is short for acid. So you don't want to put your mouth on none of that. That'll burn you. If you put your dingling in somebody's ass, don't you know it's a hole right there? All the fluids go inside of you, man. And all his fluids going inside of you, sister. So now y'all intermingling energy. So syndrome is like an information highway going through that mug. All types of where the semen's been. You don't know where it's come from. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? Ass is where all the digestive juices are. So when you put your dingling in their ass, your dingling starts to do what? Decay. Yeah. Because it's being broken down by the digestive fluids in the butthole.
Oh my gosh.
So that's not where we want to put our finger or anything. That's why.
Right.
That's an outing.
That's exit only.
That is exit only.
Yep.
You do not let nobody play around with your ass. Anybody talking about playing your ass has been playing with somebody else's doo-doo hole.
I believe it.
No backstage passes.
The acid is burning up everyone. They're being digested by enzymes. That's what all the herpes, all these little things. No, they're not little herpes bumps. That's syndrome and doo-doo.
Oh my.
Wow.
But doo-doo is full of what? Digestive or digestive enzymes.
Yeah.
So you put your dick in there and you're going to be digested. Wonder why people are getting holes in their body and scabs all over the place? Because they're swallowing and licking somebody's acid.
Right.
It actually will burn. Right. It will burn holes through you. Now they take that acid dingling and go right home and drop it in a woman's mouth. Now she got acid burns all over her lips.
Right.
Wow.
It's acid burns. How stupid can we be?
I know. And it gets worse and worse, it seems like.
Oh.
The stuff you hear people do, it's like,
Yeah.
why you do it's no reason for that.
Shit. All the foods that contains the genetic modification is down now. Wonder why all these men and they want to put their dingling in it. It's the information they plug in, and they get more syndrome, and then they become more deficient because those viruses and bacteria they have to feed them.
Mm-hmm.
And all the food is bread, sugar, and meat.
That's it's wild.
Now, who in the hell is going to cook? Would you eat a cooked bacteria sandwich?
No.
Cooked bacteria sandwich.
I mean, especially I guess in the Lancet, you got a lot of the
fried chicken sandwich.
in the, I guess too in the land.
Fried chicken is full of bacteria. It's called foul for a reason.
Yeah,
that's why
it's
the number one killer of us. I mean, just imagine if we stop eating the genetics of our hair is turning into feathers. If you eat enough chicken skin, eventually you will have chicken skin. You are what you eat.
Wow.
So just imagine eating chicken skin that grows feathers.
So you think that's a lot of cause of eczema also?
Hell yeah. And not only that, but eczema and all types of viruses, breakouts, bumps, all you're grinding up an animal that you don't know where it came from, chewing it, and then swallowing it into your human biological system. All of its energy will be released into your gut. And that's what the problem. Everyone's gut is fried.
Yeah.
So I created a situation called gut junction function.
Yep.
They still don't want to listen.
I know.
People can't give up their chicken. It took me a while.
They want to swallow every dead piece of animal that they can and put mayonnaise, ketchup, pickles, mustard, lettuce, onions, and all that stuff. Really, what we're seeking to do is eat the pickles and all that. But now someone taught us how to actually kill. Thou shalt not kill. But, you know, we can kill animals because animals, God made, God that made shit to eat. He created animals so we could stay in cycle so we wouldn't have to actually do all the work. Birds would eat berries and shit berries all over the place. And then now we have 100 million berry trees. Now there's seedless berries. Now you don't see no berry trees any damn more, do you?
That's true. It's hard.
Genetic modification, all the way down to us being as stupid as we can possibly be.
Ooh, yeah. It's like so many people are dumbed down.
No, they're not dumb, they're dead.
Yeah, there you go.
The universe needs to destroy the virus, okay? Because you remember, germ warfare comes from. So when you're talking about germs, the only thing that they can do is bring germs. So that you don't have to ask Trump who he is. He's a German. Because he's now talking about germ. That's what they do. Germ warfare. They've been doing it ever since the indigenous people they came over here. They brought germs over here.
Yeah.
And this is how so-called quarantine us from the germ.
Right.
But it's bigger than that. It's our immune systems have been compromised via the EMF, electromagnetic frequencies. And as soon as they start turning on, these Negroids are not going to be breathing. So they're going to leave the highway open for them to rush them to the hospital and say, okay, well, what's happening? That's just another experiment.
Right.
Just another experiment. So that's what's happening. They didn't want to intermingle countries, so they said, okay, let's separate all the countries because we're not going to be the culprit when they, like if you got all them people over here, we're going to test individually. You already see what happened over in China, right in the same city where the World Trade Centers now. Soon as they actually announced that the gold standard was going to be released from Zimbabwe, is when all of this shit went down. Because in Zimbabwe, they announced. I heard the announcement live when they actually did the announcement. It came through one of the channels and networks, one of the networks I'm locked into, but the announcement came live and direct to us that Zimbabwe actually was going to start the process of leading the world with gold. Okay. As soon as they announced that job, they tried to interrupt it. That's when all hell broke loose. It was like, hell no. The cabal got upset, and then now concocted a plan to use a virus to slow down the RV exchange. Because they know if you get $1 trillion, I get $1 trillion, you got $1 trillion, brothers walking through his mug with all kinds of finances and all kinds of gold, there's going to be a whole nother level of consciousness and vibration frequencies and technologies that we can utilize against these fuckers. So what they're going to do is concoct this and try to slow it down. That's why Kennedy was killed, or so-called killed. Kennedy actually wasn't killed. Actually, if you look up a president called Jimmy Carter, he got his second chance at being president. That Jimmy Carter is actually Kennedy. Okay.
What?
I never looked at Kennedy. Yeah, Jimmy Carter is Kennedy. If you notice, Jimmy Carter was behind the scenes because as soon as they start to deal with the monetary system and go into gold, what happened was they so-called killed the president off. That's when they were infiltrated and the Bush family and these Germans came in and stole the world. And still seeking to kill and maim and murder everything they touch. Okay? So these viruses, when you start hearing these viruses, that's just a code name for something else going on. Operative. These are CIA operatives, DEA operatives, all these fuckers, they only came to destroy. They're destroyers of the earth, okay? So we need all the strong brothers and sisters to actually concentrate on releasing energy to release. So they, it's got to be an opposition. So we can't be wearing their fucking hair. They can't be putting their fingernails on. You know what I'm saying? We look like the Addams family in the 60s now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're not the original Adamic family any longer. We are now the so-called da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum. All the women they look like Morticia.
I mean, you're right. I mean,
that makeup.
There is some truth to that because you think about it, a lot of women look like drag queens.
No, they do look like transsexual. Yeah, they do. They look like TSs, and they look like serpents to me. Because I've seen what a real woman looks like. Yeah, I grew up in the 70s. The last people to see the sun. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, they had afros, and all of a sudden they had straight hair. I was like, oh, this shit. Mama, where's your hair? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking her, like, they got caught up. Yeah. And they all died from cancer.
Hey, ain't that something?
Their son, tell them, Mom, you just need some activated magnesium bicarbonate, just $5. Poisons in your pancreas. and then they get your pancreas and the end functioning properly. Couldn't hear that, but she heard the guy, the Euro-Gentile German,
tell her chemo.
said, well, we have to put chemistries, and then we have to kill your immune system. This is what they're doing. They're murdering everyone.
Yeah, chemotherapy.
And for those they get caught up in this jive. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not talking no more, because I have about 5,000 of them.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, you know what we got to
Mm-hmm.
take that shit out your hair. Otherwise, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it.
I know you've been on for a minute.
Download. Now, let me ask this holy.
Oh, it's freezing up. It's freezing up. What'd you say?
Have you ever heard of Holy Stone Mountain?
No.
Okay, now jot that down and read the book.
Let me see.
Everyone's looking for God. They don't realize the spirit that they're seeking is in the mountains. It resonates energy. Holy Stone Mountain is the ninth wonder of the world. We're all looking for God, and we don't know nothing about this. All we know is the Ku Klux Klan started their situation on top of that mountain. We don't even realize what that mountain is.
Where is this mountain? Where is it located?
It's in Georgia.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Poverty Point?
No.
No one's looking for Poverty Point. But look up Poverty Point right now.
Poverty Point?
Poverty Point. This is where these energies, and we don't even really even exist that they're there, because we have gotten so good. Chemicals, poisons. We never reapproach them. We talk about our ancestors, but where are they located? Where's the energy mounds? Where are they located? How can we access them?
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
How can we actually call on the universal powers to get in? You know, I've been seeking to talk to these so-called Hebrew Israelites, and they have no idea about what I'm speaking on. That's why when I start speaking and I talk, no one listens all the way. It's hard to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been saying this shit for 5 years now, and everyone now is still getting fresh plastic hair every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I looked at the Hebrew Israelite community, man, just the other day, and all the sisters, so-called natural sisters, are now plastic now.
Really?
It's synthetic. Sin is synthetic. Everything that's not natural to the universal powers and the divine connection and frequency is sin. That's what I call synthetic.
Wow.
Sin. Okay? The caduceus. Polarity. If we don't get the small, we can't get to the bigger thing. And all we can do is sit back and watch these Euro-Gentiles poison all these people because we're not connected to the real power. We think we are, but somebody taught us those things, unless you went out and was guided to these mountains in the mountaintop. Now, what in the world do you think
Yeah.
What brothers out here talking about Holy Stone Mountain? Who's talking about Poverty Point? No, you don't hear that. Those energies have to call you after you go through a certain thing and just keep pursuing, you know, just like Tesla. Tesla actually was mimicking our technology. We already had it. No, we're not African American, we're not black, we're not, you know, none of that stuff. We were indigenous people here.
Yeah.
When you're,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Claimed as the seat of power. I actually took a claim that I am the leader of the seat of power. Because there could not be anybody else that's sit in that seat of power that ain't willing to rock the world for real. Everybody else, they just want recognition. They want books. They want money. You know what I'm saying? They don't really go through the stuff and venture like I do. I'm on a very magical journey, and this mug is definitely taking me there and taking all of us there. But you have to have a witness first. And I'm a witness that the Holy Spirit, the real Holy Spirit, one that we learned about in church, because they still can't call on the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, well, where is this God that you're speaking of?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, both of you do this right now. 1-1. Just write 1-1 in the air. Watch this. Now your mouth should be watering. You know why?
Why?
That's oneness. That's the power. When we're all one, that's how we can retrieve the information and energy. So it's called Metatron, the light bearer.
Metatron.
I am the light bearer. That's why I go through what I do and say what I say. I am definitely a light bearer. And
Yes.
I definitely have the power.
That you are.
And you know what? The Messiah, Mashiach, is just Metatron's technology to be able to do this. What I just did right there through scribing is what they call the law of Moses. You understand? Because they said Moses went to the mountain and he scribed the laws. No. The law's always been there. All you got to do is refer back to the scribes and the pyramids, frequency writing, scribing. So when you look up Metatron, all that is the divine scriber. So in memory, I figured this shit out. I figured out where the holy mountains are and figured all of it out because everyone else was pursuing, followers and that they wanted to be the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? But the universe only picks those type of people out that's humble enough to say, y'all got it all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 years ago, I told you brothers and sisters, and all of them kicked me out of their circle. Now I'm getting calls from every single one of them. All of them got dementia. All of them got brain tumors. All of them, I told them. The leaders, they just want all the booty.
Yeah, there's not a lot of those so-called Hotep leaders or whatever. That's all they went after, and they got all these women, and they just want the glory, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They've been marrying a lot of different women. They clean them out. Clean out. They don't do any modalities. They don't teach humic fulvic acid complex. They talk about we were made from the dust of the earth, but then they go eat chicken sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? So that's the gist of where we're at. So viruses, oh my God, we can't even talk about virus. That's just too deep for us. You know what I'm saying? Because the environment, not only the environment, but the foodstuffs that people are swallowing. By the time it gets to here, it's not about taste anymore. It's about digestion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It tastes good. That's why everything tastes so good. When you taste it, you know what I'm saying? People have been eating so much doo-doo that they like to lick ass. Doo-doo, 17% doo-doo inside of the
I can't right. Oh my God. I can't stand it. It's so gross.
We've been conditioned in the worst way.
And then when you have celebrities,
so-called viruses.
And then you have celebrities going on, basically, agreeing, Gabrielle Union, about licking ass. And it's like, why are you doing that? Like,
no.
Why is regular sex just not enough that you got to be doing that?
Because this evil means the opposite live. It's polarity.
Yeah. Whew. Well, Zakor, as always, you come.
Just downloaded the Instagram thing because I got off Instagram. I downloaded Instagram and I was like, man, when is these real brothers and sisters going to step outside the box and do what they came to do, man? It only takes two people to squash them. that means we're not on the same page. I appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do, because y'all stick together and y'all say y'all gonna be on. I couldn't do that any longer because I'm so challenged. I mean,
Yeah.
I have that energy out to almost murder people. You know what I'm saying? I get deep, and you know what? Once you tap into an energy, you don't want to start messing with certain people because they'll kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You pick up on the energy. You talk about the energy. Yep.
But the intention is what God is. You know what I'm saying? The intention is what energy is. So we just did like this with one and one. We just put a simple intent out, and did you feel that in your mouth?
Yeah.
Did you feel your chemistry shift?
Yeah.
Okay. That's how much power we have in oneness. But that's how easy it is.
Yeah.
Remember, one day over the rainbow, someday over the rainbow.
I know. It's freezing up to core. Hello? 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 The signal is freezing. All right, so. Woo. Well, the core, we definitely gonna have to bring Brother Z back on because
do a whole show
because
I mean,
he drops the.
Oh my gosh, it's so much information.
It's so
deep. It is deep. Woo!
It's like once you start going down that rabbit hole, it's like you don't want to turn back. And you like, oh,
I know.
God.
I was like so into everything he was saying.
I know. It's like that. Conversations are always like,
oh my God.
He just really makes you think about, you know, stuff in life and why things are happening and all that. Oh my God.
So he did say 5G was, you know,
it
was making people sick.
5G is the call. Hold on, he's back. I'm gonna tell him we're gonna have to bring him back. What that is. Hey Z, we done ran over our time. Look, we said.
Well, I understand. One last thing, because even back in the 60s and in the 50s and 40s when they did the movie One Day Over the Rainbow, you remember The Wizard of Oz?
Mm-hmm.
You remember the song Someday Over the Rainbow?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think she was saying in that song? No one listened to the lyrics at all.
Someday over the rainbow,
way up high. Yeah, I don't think I really listened to the lyrics.
You heard it millions of times, but you didn't hear what she was saying.
Yeah.
One day over the rainbow simply means one day when we get over ourselves and then we actually tap into the frequency. And this is what they've always been doing to create a media situation. If you look at the little monk piece with that, have the little on stand, we sleep that shit. You know about none of this stuff. You understand? So he got caught up with being around the people, and I haven't seen my children in about 10 years now, so I'm pretty sure they'll come around, but it's not been an easy journey for me because I've tapped into some real simple stuff. You know, but when you do get to the higher levels of knowing, you can't stop there because we're almost there, y'all. We're almost there, and I have a plan to cause the bottom to fall out of these mothers because they don't really have power; they have force. You know, we have tanks coming in.
Yeah,
they didn't come in bringing water. They didn't come bringing a trillion tons of water, a trillion tons of vegetables to eat. They came in with tanks and guns.
True.
So remember that.
Right.
Remember that. They're not here to do us any good. Otherwise, they would have knocked on your door and say, "Hey, everyone, we brought you gifts."
That's true.
All right.
Okay.
This is to take humanity off and kill many. So I was seeking knowledge and getting the knowledge of EMFs.
Mm-hmm.
But I only got 10 sales in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
My ego, okay, because it's something different.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that is going to block all of their ill frequencies. And we weren't ready for the truth to come in. We're waiting for Jesus to come. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting for some enlightened European to come, but we're not listening. We have to refocus on the people who have the conscience enough to actually teach us and tell us and tap us back into the power. We don't have power no more. I know it. I have it. Because the universe already showed me how to utilize it.
Right.
And not just read, but actually investigate and just travel and go and figure this shit out.
Well, so cool.
We have some more work to do, y'all. We have a lot of work.
We got a lot of work to do.
When it is shut down, y'all, let's go ahead and start some things. I like to start teaching when this thing shuts down. I've been so active. It's been ridiculous, because a lot of the world leaders and the people that are they have some energy. They're calling me for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now consulting people like that.
Yeah.
I can't get through to my leader. Deal with the whole population.
I know.
So maybe I don't need to be doing individual work. I just need to be behind the scenes somewhere where all the people working with people that have a flock. I really don't want to be out there like that because I do have a lot more information and more power than you could possibly imagine.
Okay. Well, we're going to bring you back.
I'm willing to teach.
Yeah.
I'm willing to teach everybody for free.
Well, look, we're willing to learn, so we're going to try to get that scheduled. Okay. Thank you for coming on, sharing your knowledge. We're going to bring you back on anyway because you're like a wealth of knowledge, and we need this message to be get out. His name is Zakor Kim. Go ahead and follow. Kim wants to talk to you offline, Zakor.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
We just come up out of this zone and get out of this pool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if we get through this season here, we can do anything because it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Trust
Absolutely.
me, it's going to be hundreds of thousands of people
It's freezing.
died from the right now. The ionosphere is seeking to recover itself, and the electron value of what's happening is that they already knocked a hole in the ionosphere. So just it's coming down on a lot of people for no reason. EMF protection. Everyone go out and earth themselves. Make sure you're grounding yourself. Touch a tree for at least 30 minutes, or just take your feet and put it on the earth. And make sure that you're releasing those energies back to the earth. And if there's a lightning storm or a thunderstorm somewhere, anywhere, after the lightning storm, go outside and just plant your feet there and just let go and allow the energy to go up through your system and recharge yourself. Okay. And these are very valuable to keep our immune system because we're going totally against the grain with these adversaries. And like I said, these Germans don't give a shit about you. I was married to a guy's daughter who ran the DEA. Okay, I know how they think. I know what they do. I know that they are up for being hung. You know what I'm saying? They're on the list. They tore up our community to the maximum. They didn't think I would ever find this shit out. But that's the reason why the universal powers bring you around certain people.
Yeah.
And now I'm totally in love with my people to the max. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my people, for real, because I know that we've gone through the ringer. And if we need to bring the fire down, it's possible now. But I want everyone to read the book, Holy Stone Mountain, so we can actually start vibrating with the Holy Stone Mountain, because that's where the whole so-called Holy Spirit resides. Be it you know what I'm talking about or not, just read the book. Holy Stone Mountain PDF, it's free. And then after that, I'm going to tap you into what I've done with Holy Stone Mountain, and you can actually bring the presence directly to your city. Okay. All
right. Well, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Also, one last thing. Between you two, let's do an earthing session tomorrow, and I need one of you to actually put some energy in the earth so I can make sure that I lock down Washington, D.C. area with some good energy, okay? because
Okay.
I've now figured out how to send frequencies and EMF blocking through a map system.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so I can use one of their maps, and I can literally take my frequencies over top of your area. And I'm going to do a test with y'all, so y'all can actually see if it actually works. Okay, I already know what it does, but I wanted this of this energy because I'll be able to block all of their technologies all at one time. Okay,
Okay.
and this is what I've been thinking to do, is to be able to wage war with the beast. He said, who can wage war with the beast? And if you understood what the beast was, that's Donald Trump and his system that they're bringing in called 5G and 10G system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is the beast. That is the beast system, and we're going to do our test. Okay.
All right.
So I would appreciate if you contact me sometime this week when you got free time, and I'm pretty sure y'all will have free time. They're locking all this stuff down within 48 hours here in Georgia, so I'll have free time to finish remodeling my home. And we can do whatever we need to do to get the information out, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have a magnificent evening. Thank you for allowing me to come on and speak. Peace.
No problem.
Peace.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you,
All right.
everybody, for joining us
Facebook.
tonight.
Thank you.
I hope y'all got that wealth of knowledge.
Yeah,
As always, we try to
beautiful
bring
show.
people with knowledge in different areas.
Mhm.
The core is Britannica Encyclopedia. I mean,
He's
he's beyond.
everything,
I'm gonna just
yeah.
say he's beyond Encyclopedia Britannica, Google, and
He's
all
a
of that.
scientist and
It's next
everything.
level. He really
Yes.
makes you think about things that's
Mhm,
going on in
definitely
this
next
world.
level.
Yes. So
All right.
we're coming on next week. We're not sure which day yet, so just make sure you're following us so that
Yep.
you're able to see the notifications.
Yep.
And we'll be back. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank y'all for
been a great
coming on, joining and watching, and we love y'all. And follow, subscribe, share Goddess Lounge 2020 on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and G Lounge 2020 on Twitter.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Bye, Facebook.